Hello, everybody. Welcome to Squad Says. My name is Ted's Friends.
And I am the Mike Robles, and this is Squad Says Guess.
This is an interactive trivia get-to-know-you show where you, the audience, will make all of the decisions. Your votes will count for basically what ends up happening in Squad Says Served.
That's really all we got. With that, we've got our two fantabulous judges. Oh, there we go. They moved the script on us, and we're a little bit slower than we were ready for. All right. Everything that happens at Squad Says Guess is going to directly impact what's going to happen on Squad Says Served. Each round of trivia, there will be a prize offered up for one of our chefs and one of the squads to start out with. So make sure you guys have logged on. Make sure you guys have joined the squad. Yeah.
So I guess we should intro our judges real quick here.
Let's do
Since
that.
we do have the two judges up here right now. So let's intro them first. Let's go ahead and go with Tifa.
Hi, I'm Tifa Robles. I'm a freelance writer. I'm doing a blog post every day in November, so that's been cool. Been in the game industry a long time. That's me.
All right.
Nice. My name is Angelina. I have not been in the game industry nearly as long as Tifa, but I've been in it for about 2 years now, and I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. My game is called Elo Hell, and I hope you check it out at elohellgame.com on Steam.
All right, well, I want to welcome you both back. You guys are both returning judges. Angelina, returning judge and returning chef. Tifa's been judging. This is what, your fourth time? Fourth time judging. You're an old hat at this. You guys keep coming back. We haven't scared you guys off yet.
Not yet. Maybe this will be the time.
This will be the time.
Hopefully.
The way this is going to work is, so as we talked about, you guys are going to answer. You're going to see some true and false questions coming up on the screen that you guys are going to vote on, so get to know our judges. And at the end of this round, particularly this round, after we've asked both of our judges questions, the winner of this round gets to start out served with a small cleaver. Kind of a big cleaver. We've seen bigger. And then the loser starts out with this sort of knife, dinky thing. What is this? Steak knife?
It's a
Paring knife.
We have so many paring knives.
I've seen smaller.
You've seen smaller. So that's what's gonna happen for round one. We're gonna get the voting up started very soon.
As soon as production in our ears here tells us they've got, and it looks like voting has started. So while that is going, let's get to know them a little bit better while they are voting on this first round. Since Green Squad, you probably see a category on the screen there. So Tifa, tell us a little bit about you. You're a writer. How long have you been writing for?
I've been writing since I was 14.
Okay.
Professionally, only about 4 months. But writing has been like a part of every job that I've had.
Okay.
Since I got out of college. And I do have a degree in creative writing.
Awesome. Ooh. And Angelina, would you consider yourself a simple woman?
Every time.
We're going to ask that of every single person.
I would, Ted.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's a clue for the Green Squad here. They have voted true on this now. That's the wrong squad or thing that I've got there. Angelina, they voted on are you more of a cuddler than a kisser? And you voted. Is that true or false?
It's false.
It's false. Now, our squad here voted true on that.
So they're saying, so our squad thinks that you're a cuddler.
More than a kisser.
I kind of just said kisser to throw you off.
What?
Of course, everyone likes cuddling, but then I was like,
Do they?
I'm gonna trick them.
When it's 100 degrees in bed, you don't wanna cuddle at all.
So you just go.
Yeah, that's the entire
away,
night. That's what you do. Just
Always, yeah. We're learning the techniques. All right, hang on. Angela's gonna give us a quick tutorial on how to do that. All right,
Arms straight back.
Okay, arms straight back.
Oh, good.
Everyone.
So a Naruto run
straight
here.
Back. Yep.
We're all gonna Naruto run.
And then just lean forward. Everyone kiss the camera. All right, we love you guys.
Perfect. That's how you do that.
Squads.
No touchy the body.
No
touchy the body. Perfect. Thank you, Angelina.
We've got another Angelina question coming up here. The squad has said that you're allergic to pollen. They have guessed false.
That is false.
That is false. All right, so you're not allergic to pollen.
No allergies. Luckily.
Which would be great because you spent some time in Japan and the cherry blossoms and all that.
Yeah. My friends with allergies had a horrible time in that season. Oof.
Do those actually drop pollen?
Well, it's the grass mostly. It's just at the same time of year.
Okay.
That's spring is a bad time of year in Japan for those with allergies. So
wow, so nice job, squad, on getting that right. So
now, will you demonstrate for us how you're supposed to kiss the cherry blossoms? Is it the same thing? You just put your
probably the same.
It's probably the same way, right? Got it. No. I just wanted to make sure that it was probably the similar technique.
Yeah, that's the way it works out. Right now, the questions coming up here are going to be for Judge Tifo now. Some Tifo questions coming up. These are questions I didn't know, so I learned some stuff about
you. Learned stuff about your own life.
I learned stuff.
I don't know if we've said that enough times on the show. This is Mike's wife, the impartial judge here.
She is completely impartial.
She's done a really good job of that. Now, on this here, Tifa, okay, sorry, I had this out of order here. They asked, what isn't real, but you wish it was? Tifa answered, mythical creatures, and our squad voted true on that. And Tifa, is that true or false?
That is true.
That is true. Awesome. Good job, Green Squad, on that. You got us 1 point for here. Now, what made you just like took all mythical creatures as a whole there? You didn't even bother like going with one individual.
I tried.
Oh,
so, like,
okay.
Immediately my brain was like, oh, dragons. And I was like, well, these are
See?
kind of deadly. And then I was like, oh,
They're deadly.
unicorns. And I was like, well, they're kind of just horses with horns. And I was like, oh, like mermaids would be cool. And I was like, you know what? I just want them all. Like, I just want the whole world to have mythical creatures.
No, I get it. That's very valid. I'm with you there. Except unicorns was the correct answer. Sorry, we lose the point there, Green Squad.
Would you keep them like in a zoo, or would you let them roam free?
They would roam free.
Put them in a zoo.
That's terrible.
I know. So the squad, speaking of terrible things, the squad said, what do you wish would come back into style? And Tifa answered, bell bottoms. Do you wish bell bottoms would come back into style? True or false?
So that wasn't my answer. But
Right, so the answer is false.
But I do wish that.
You do wish that. How about, what was your actual answer? You said you wish would come back into style.
Victorian ball gowns?
Victorian ball gowns.
Wow.
That is so far from bell bottoms.
Oh my God. Who wrote that question? Who did that, Ted?
Who did that, Ted?
That was actually me who wrote all these questions, giving them out to everybody. But so I'm curious, because somebody, that means in the production office back there, had to decide bell bottoms. We had to put that one out there.
Probably Steve. I mean, the man wears sweats all the
That's
time.
probably
so bell bottoms
Steve wants bell bottoms. There we go. We figured that out. We figured it out about Steve here. Who knew that this production or that this game show?
It'd be so illuminating.
What's that?
It would be so illuminating.
Oh, hang on. Production is just overruling us, and they're saying because Tifa does wish bell bottoms would come out.
Production is wrong on this, so there's no point on that, Steve, back there.
So that's what they're saying. They're saying they're not going to give the point to the squad.
Okay, perfect. No, Steve was right.
Does actually wish that, even though.
Yeah,
okay,
it's true.
Sorry, squad.
perfect. So Green Squad on this next question here voted for false. The question was, Angelina does pick up the phone for unknown numbers. Is that true or false?
It's true.
You do?
Wow.
What?
You just never know.
Why?
FOMO, fear of missing out.
Wow. No, that's a valid. I have a fear of missing out, but
What if it's something important?
What do you mean?
She could be missing out on a free hotel stay.
Right?
She could be missing out on some
Cheaper
sort of
car insurance.
cheaper car insurance, lowering her phone bill.
Lowering her phone bill. Perfect. Awesome. I'm
Exciting new cybersecurity offers.
This is the worst. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with this.
Okay, so for this one, Angelina, the squad has guessed true that your favorite flavor of tea is Earl Grey.
Oh, they're good. They remembered from last time because I mentioned that. Thank you so much.
Hopefully they remember from last time.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
So hopefully we have our return chat. So and we know how you like it. Your tea, Earl Grey hot. Would you say no? Was it no sugar, no milk, no nothing? Right? Just
Look at that.
water and tea.
We remembered everything about Angelina today. The squads did. We did. How does it feel to be loved, Angelina?
So good.
Tifa, are you a tea person as well?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. Chai tea is my favorite.
Ooh. Oh, that's like Ritzy tea. That's good. That's Ritzy tea. That's good tea. That's expensive tea.
How do you normally get your chai teas?
The best is those like boxes from Costco.
So not Ritzy at all. Just Costco.
That's ritzy as fuck. I don't know what you're talking about. Costco.
It's great.
Who can afford a Costco membership?
Must be nice.
Oh my gosh, we're just slamming Tifa over here for her chai tea preferences.
I still love you, even though you have to be impartial.
But
This question here is from, well, my squad voted true on this one. Tifa, you consider yourself introverted.
that is definitely not true.
Definitely not true.
Why
All
would she
right,
be
so
on
we
the
did not
show?
get that one. We voted true on that. So still only one right there.
I'm
Perfect.
very extroverted.
That is true.
Very extroverted.
Yeah.
All right. No, I've gotten that, definitely. Angelina, are you introverted or an extrovert?
I would say extrovert.
You were an extrovert.
I used to self-identify as an introvert, and then my friends pointed out like that I'm one of the most social people they know, and I was like, I guess I have to reconsider things.
Well, it's sort of like a common misconception. It's all about what you get energy from and what expends your energy. If you're someone who's an extrovert, you get energy from talking to other people. And then if you're an introvert, you lose energy from talking to other people.
Right.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Where do you get your energy from?
She said she was an extrovert, Mike. What are you
I want to
talking
know
about?
where she. But do you get your energy from chatting with folks, from being around people?
Being around people, like, I feel like I have my most energy at a convention where I'm seeing, like, literally hundreds of people
That is true.
throughout a weekend.
You tend to go nonstop. All right, so speaking of nonstop, something that the squad said that gets true on that you would never ever do again is give birth. Is that true or false?
That is true.
That is true. You would never.
One and done.
Having been there, and witnessing the ordeal, which we're not going to get super into, but you're done.
I'm done.
You probably assume it just from the experience, from watching.
It was an experience.
All right.
Can you give like the shortened version of?
Well, I mean, I had 40 hours of natural labor without meds.
40.
Wait, it gets better.
And then we had to go to the hospital, and I had 6 hours after epidural and had to get a cesarean. So I've done all the forms of birth.
Oh my god.
She's done the natural, the epidural, and the cesarean all with one. So she's get it out of the way.
Oh, wow.
So intense.
Yeah.
All right. We had another question here that my squad voted true on. Angelina, is your car messy?
No.
No. Wow.
Really?
All right. Why?
Wow.
You could see Angelina. Why would you think she has a messy car? You
Did you
sat
not-
there and went,
because she
Wow, really?
because she came and dropped all of her crap over there, like when she got done ready
yeah,
to
she
judge.
was getting ready. She came
dropped
in. She had a
everything.
sense of urgency.
I didn't want to put my stuff on top of other people's stuff. There wasn't an
See?
Considering.
Look at what
Left
an
in a pile.
insult.
She's
What an
considerate.
insult to this judge. She's
So
going to take
I-
points away from you because
I
of
want
this.
to know, what is your secret? How do you keep a clean car?
I don't use it because I live in Seattle.
That's valid.
I'm
That's
sure
fair.
it would be definitely messier if I used it, but it just stays parked outside my place, and I take Ubers and the bus.
So the chat can't see this, but her partner John is over here giggling away right now with some of this stuff.
Oh my gosh,
John
Angelina,
Connors.
are you giving false answers?
I don't use my car. I trash his car.
Okay.
That's how I keep my
That is
car
amazing.
clean.
John's over
All
there
right,
at the
that's
peanut,
good to
peanut
know.
gallery. So the squad answered true to this, that the phone app you use the most, other than phone, text, and emails, is Instagram.
No.
That is false. You got that one wrong, squad. What do you use the most?
Well, just in the last month, I'm more on like mobile games.
Oh yeah, what's your mobile games are you playing?
Play the Star Wars one right now. It's really good.
The Star Wars one. Which one is the Star Wars one?
There's only one.
There
like
is
a
one,
bit.
isn't there?
Oh, she's going to pull out her phone to show us what app
While you're
she's
doing
using.
that, Tifa, what app do you use the most other than phone, text, emails?
It's called Covet Fashion.
I guess it's just called Heroes.
It's a fashion game on the phone.
Heroes.
It's not you. I'm getting called back to production.
He says, it's not me, it's you, is what he's saying there.
That's how much of a fan he is of my favorite phone app.
Oh my. He's getting his little battery pack there. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is what Frag Hatter
okay.
says. So my squad voted false on this here. And this was, if Tifa could join a music group, past or present, she would pick the Beatles. Is that true or false?
That is false.
That is false. Oh, good job, Green Squad. We got 2 points now. It's 2-3. We can still make it back. We'll still make it back, Mike over there, who's in the back there talking about this. So what band, sorry, I'm really into SquadSays, the show. What band would you want to join?
Abney Park. They're actually a local steampunk band.
Oh, super cool.
They're really awesome.
That's awesome. There's only like 2 steampunk bands that I know of. There's like that and like Steam Powered Giraffe are like the 2 steampunk bands that I know of.
Okay, I mean, there's a lot of them, but all of them are pretty small.
Yeah,
As far as I know.
figure.
I think Abney Park might be like the biggest steampunk band.
I'll have to take a look and see. We'll see about that. Angelina, what band would you want to join?
I wouldn't want to join a band.
What? Why?
I have a terrible voice. I can't sing in public. Nobody wants that.
I feel like people heard when you sung the national anthem, though.
Aw, that's sweet of you.
You had to sing the national anthem. Do you not remember how incredible that was?
thank
how
you.
perfect it was?
Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you can hear me. I was kind of disappointed that I had to come back with the mic on.
Yeah.
Because I was about to just go down into Tifa's chest and talk into that microphone.
All right. Well, inappropriate, Mike. This is a family Christian
We
show.
are
this is
rated.
my last time judging.
We are rated M for mature. So they said false. Tifa's favorite holiday is her kid's birthday. Is it true or false? Holiday. Your favorite holiday?
False.
It is false because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a holiday. Wow.
I almost wrote that, actually.
Did you really? What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas is her favorite
Yeah.
holiday. That's right.
I mean,
Well, they
that's
got that
my
right.
favorite holiday.
Is my kid's birthday?
It's your favorite holiday? What?
My kid's birthday is your favorite holiday?
Was he
That's so
born
sweet.
on Christmas?
No.
No, we were just saying that her
But
favorite
my favorite
holiday
holiday.
is her kid's birthday.
Right. Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Oh, okay. We were talking
That's
about
what I was saying. What was happening
Because
there?
she said she almost said her kid's birthday is
Oh,
her
I'm
favorite
sorry.
holiday.
And then I saw Angelina nodding here. I think that's her favorite holiday as well.
My kid's birthday?
Okay, we're done here with this. Next question. Moving on. My squad voted false. Green squad. Let's see here. Angelina, you don't collect anything. Is that true or false?
False.
That's false. Good job, Green squad. Angelina, what are you a collector of?
Recently, I have just an obsession with potted plants. I
Potted
don't know
plants?
what it is. I just want them all. It's like Pokemon.
Like
many
you could
do you
catch the
have?
limited edition?
At the office, I have 5. At my house, I have 3. 4.
Wow.
I don't do well with succulents.
I don't even know what that means.
They're the
Succulents
hardest
are cactus.
plants to kill.
Yeah, they're the best.
I don't know. They don't like me.
That's all right. Succulents are a great plant. They
We're missing out on some gold over here. John, who is not part of the show, is cracking up over there. You're supposed to be working,
Yeah, John, you're not in
You're
the show
supposed to be
today.
working.
Excuse me, sir.
And
You're
he's
working on the
he's
couch in the
cracking up. Every
background.
time Angelina says something, he's cracking up. Angelina, the squad has said that you prefer Coke over Pepsi.
That's true.
That is true, because that is also the correct.
How does it feel to be wrong?
Stop. Why?
No.
Let's hear about why. You're outnumbered here. Why do you prefer the Coke over the Pepsi?
Well, I assumed we're talking about like the best kind of Coke, which is Mexican Coke, and that's just it just tastes good. And then Pepsi has this like sour sweet thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I like it. I mean, Britney
It's not
Spears
bad.
loves it.
It's not bad. It's
Britney
just-
Spears was
Oh,
paid to
that's-
love it. We have that Mexican store where they go
We
grab.
do. We have a Mexican
Coke.
store here in our studio complex that we could.
In our
to get
in
some
our
Mexican-
studio. We just have a Mexican
In our studio,
store.
we have a Mexican shop in the corner. It's actually the production room back
That's where
there.
we get all of. That's why we always see like dried arbor chilies and all that kind of good stuff.
I like when you say things with an accent to let everyone know we're Mexican. We're this much Mexican.
We are this much Mexican.
Now, Tifa, my squad voted false on this. Your favorite fast food chain is Panda Express. Is that true or false?
That's true.
All right.
I like
so
a
we
frag-
did not get that one
Well,
correctly there.
Frag Hatter in the chat says nobody's favorite food chain is Panda Express.
That's because that's not a fast food chain.
Is it not? You would not
I
consider it
don't
a
know.
fast food chain?
Is that a fast food chain?
I would consider it
Yeah.
fast food.
I don't know.
What is
Fast-
fast?
Chinese, yeah, you know what, it's fine. I'm hearing from production here in my ear. It is a fast food chain.
That was-
so you win on that one.
That was a
this
question that I was
time.
like, huh, really?
Yeah. What did you think my favorite fast food chain
I
was?
wasn't sure because we eat too much garbage.
That's true.
We eat way too much garbage, and so
Angelina, fast food chain, favorite?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Wow.
Hit me up.
I think that would have been my. I think that would have been my guess.
We have a lot of wrong people on the show today whose
What is-
favorite fast food chain isn't In-N-Out. I mean,
We
But-
don't have that in
no,
hard-
we don't
yeah,
have that in
like it's hard to
Washington. I'm
get
sorry.
there.
I'm making references to other states.
She said White Castle. All right, Tifa, if you chose a superpower, it would be able to freeze time. The chat has voted false on this.
It's true.
You would want to freeze time. Why would
It
you want to
would
freeze time?
specifically be to freeze time when I sleep, so that I
Oh,
don't lose. But like freezing time would be the power.
Why specifically when you sleep?
So that I don't like waste like 8 hours that I could be being productive. Or I could even sleep for like 12 hours every day, right? Like,
Yeah.
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 Or
all right.
you could just surf the internet for 8 hours.
That's like sleeping. All right, so that is the end of round one. And Purple Squad did an amazing job. You got 5 questions right. How many did you guys get there, Green Squad?
We ended up getting 3 questions right. Still a good job, Green Squad. We'll get them in this next round here.
That means that at the beginning of Served, our squad will be starting out with this here cleaver.
Let me show my chef over here. You get to start with this paring knife over here, HB. All right, he gave us a
Wait,
thumbs up there. There we go, perfect.
Yep.
So those are the 2 knives. I mean, either way, it doesn't seem like a great option.
No,
You either
they're-
get this
they're terrible
giant
options.
cleaver or this.
All right, I want to thank you to our judges. We'll see you guys a little bit later on.
Thank
You know,
you.
Let's get our chefs out here now.
Is this your water?
Yes.
Why are you laughing so
Oh
hard?
wait, no, that's not my water.
Oh, that's HB's.
Look at the scramble of people that we just suddenly had there.
know, I know.
This is fantastic.
Placing it?
Yep.
That's why I put it down.
Yeah,
Thanks,
product
Mike. Doing
placement. It's
such a
fine.
great
They
job.
paid
Thanks,
for this advertisement.
Purple Squad doing such a great job. I'm excited about my cleaver. Where is my cleaver?
It's over on your
Yours
station.
is over on your table over there. There's your paring knife. So
Which is that?
an instrument of accuracy and precision.
See, exactly.
There you go.
HB knows what's up. So again, so this works just like the last round there. It's going to be 16 questions total, 8 questions for each chef here now. And the winner of this round here is going to get green onions, and you also get the advantage of going first. So you actually, if you don't go first, you will lose a full minute.
Right, so the way it's going to work for those of you guys going to tune into Chill, and we'll retell this in Chill, the dishes will be served at 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and 60 minutes. The dishes must be served at the same time. So that means when you go first, as Ted said, you'll have a whole minute to actually start going and start voting to start getting more resources before the other opponent.
Yep. All right,
you're
so
okay
let's
with
go
19
ahead
minutes.
and get the voting started on that while we get to know each one of our chefs here. Let's start with HB over here, the green chef for today. HB, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, gee. From Mercer Island, Washington. I've been a lifelong musician. I enjoy long walks on sandy beaches. Turnoffs include mean people, and I hate pandas. I think not the people pandas, but the bears, because they're bears, and bears are killing machines.
Bears are killing, specifically
right.
pandas. Pandas have the most, if you guys not know this, pandas actually, well, they also have the most like deaths on record for killing humans. Pandas have killed more humans than any other bear.
More than drop bears?
They're really
Or more than drop bears. It's
They're
crazy.
very aggressive.
More than drop bears. Now, I don't know if production has heard us there to get voting started on the next round. There.
I'm waiting for production. I'm waiting for Kevin to go. Working on it.
Working on it. Keep
Working
vamping.
on it.
Working on it.
There it
yeah,
is.
there we go. We got it in our ear. They're working on it.
They
Keep
have
vamping.
started voting. Zach, tell us a little about yourself. Who you are, what you're from, what you do.
Sure. My name is Zach. I'm from Maryland, but I identify as being from Seattle.
All right.
I'm an entrepreneur, which is a cool way to say I'm unemployed. It's pretty much me.
But you do this cool thing that you're always trying to get people to go to, the Ignite, right? What is
that's true.
what is Ignite?
Yeah, so I help run a speaker series. People get 5 minutes on stage, they get 20 slides, and the slides auto-advance every 15 seconds with or without them, which is a lot of fun. Super fast-paced. We've had talks ranging from this guy who rode across the Atlantic Ocean with his friends. Everyone had a job. He was in charge of bringing the food. He might have made a small miscalculation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his friends almost ate him. Then my partner did a talk on running a hummingbird food bank,
Wow.
which was pretty great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then we had, let's see what else. We had someone who dresses up like Superman and walks around the city of Seattle trying to inspire people. So we just
love
had a huge range of different talks. It's a lot of fun.
That sounds awesome.
It is fun.
Green Squad.
IgniteSeattle.com. Buy your tickets. Next show's February 28th. Plug.
Getting the plug in there.
Yeah.
Green Squad has voted true on this. Now, the largest crowd HB has performed in front of is 6,500 people. HB, is that true or false?
It's actually false.
Ooh, all right, Green Squad. So we didn't get that one right.
65,000.
It is it 65,000?
Wow.
Twice.
Oh, my God. Okay,
So-
so we need to know, how have you performed in front of 65,000 people?
One was though I enjoy a cocktail, I played the national convention for AA.
Oh, okay.
My agent booked it with my band, and we played 65,000 people, and it was actually pretty cool because we finished playing and whoever the head of the organization came out. Hi, my name's John. 65,000 people going, hi, John. It was just crazy.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
pretty cool.
awesome.
And then
I'm John,
a
sorry.
sold out M's game when the Mariners still played in the Kingdom. Wow. Back in there used to be a dome in Seattle. Okay, before you were born, probably. But they blew it up. They blew it up. They blew it up. Damn them to hell. They blew it up.
All right, so my question, so you guys are going to notice a little bit something different this time. For this round, every question that Ted asked are going to be specifically for his chef, HB, and every question I asked is going to be specifically for my chef, Zach. So, Chef Zach,
That's me.
the squad is a little bit false on this. Your favorite day of the year is Friday. True or false?
That's false.
That is false. We got that one
All
right.
right.
Nice job.
What is
Yeah,
that?
what is, you asked this question. What is your favorite day of the year?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
What?
Why a Tuesday?
Well, Monday's a wash.
Monday's
Nothing good
favorite
ever
day of the
happens
week.
Monday. But Tuesday is like, cool, okay, we got over Monday. That was rough. Let's forget it exists. And then let's just kind of get started and see what we can do. Set a good tone for the week.
What kind of question is that? That was a favorite day of the week, not year.
Yeah,
This is
Tuesdays.
You have
Favorite
so
day of
many
the year.
favorite days of the year.
Every
52
Every
of them.
Tuesday is a good day.
You have
Depending on the
52
year,
favorite days.
That's a lot of favorite days. Now, my squad
Happy
here,
guy.
That's a happy guy.
yeah, for HB voted false on this. HP, your favorite piece of clothing is a smoking jacket. That true or false?
That is true.
That is
Oh
true.
my God,
All
you have
right,
a
Green
smoking
Squad, so
jacket?
we didn't
I love
end up
those.
getting that.
Custom made. even.
What?
My ex
Really?
made it
What's it
for
look
me.
like? Talk to me.
It's
I love these.
It's a big velvet lapels. It's
Yeah.
got kind of a black on black with a sort of a paisley in it, and it's more of a robe than an actual proper jacket. It's excellent for smoking. And
Well, yeah, those are so cool.
What is the point of a smoking jacket? Why do you smoke in them?
a gentleman wears one when they're smoking in their parlor. What are you?
Any
born on a
gentleman would know
farm?
that.
You have your cigar in one hand, your whiskey in the other, or your
pipe.
brandy,
Or
or
pipe.
pipe. Yeah.
Do you have a parlor?
I do.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
It's on the other side of the studio. Have you not been there?
Got it. We have the parlor over there next to the
This is what
Mexican
happens
store.
when you have been in Seattle longer than 10 years. You can afford a house.
Ah, gotcha. Perfect.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
All right. Zach, the squad has voted false on this one that your worst addiction is a non-alcoholic beverage. They think that's not true.
True. Yes.
All right, so they were incorrect. So what is your worst addiction?
That's a great question. Do you have it written down somewhere?
No.
Great.
No.
Well, that's a problem.
But it's something. But it's something that is a non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it?
Oh, I remember what it is now. London Fogs, which is a Earl Grey based drink. This one knows. Over there.
This one.
This one.
It's a Earl Grey drink with steamed milk, although I like steamed half and half. Thickens up a little bit. Then a little shot of vanilla, just to make it a little sweet. Cut some of the edge off the Earl Grey. It's my favorite drink.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Is there alcohol in it?
No.
And you're addicted to these.
Yes,
Literally.
I
Like,
am. If I don't have one, bad things happen. Yeah.
Bad things happen. Perfect. Well, I can't wait to see what happens today. Then when we
Amanda
don't
in
give you
chat
one.
says London Fogs are the best with almond milk.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh,
tip.
yum. That
That's a
sounds
good
really
tip.
good.
Oh, yeah.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
All right.
And for Angelica.
So Green Squad voted true on this one, HB. If HB could pick a fictional place to visit, it would be the Citadel of Ricks.
That is true.
That is true. So the Citadel of Ricks from Rick and Morty.
Absolutely.
Why?
Why would you want to go
I
there?
will have to know. It's blown up though.
Well, there's somewhere in a parallel universe where it is not.
That is true.
You know.
Is it? It was set in a pocket, like outside of the universe, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna.
We're not going to go into the
universes?
science behind this. I wouldn't take you for a guy who really enjoyed watching like Rick and Morty
I
or not.
love
Is
Rick
that
and Morty. Yeah.
Really?
And
Do you
I
watch
eat-
any other adult animation?
Oh, hell yeah. Venture Brothers, huge Venture Brothers.
nice,
fan.
Yeah.
I am a fan of Lucy, Daughter of the Devil.
That show was amazing.
The
So
first-
short-lived.
The first 6 seasons of Family Guy, like when it was funny.
Yeah.
Still South Park fan.
Yeah.
I enjoy Moral Oral.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Man.
King of the Hill.
You know, I love the creator. I love Silicon Valley. I love Office Space, but you know, I too many people like that in real life. There are too many Hank Hills in there.
Too real.
Speaking of things that are enjoyable, Zach, they say the squad has voted true on this that your favorite scent is fresh pizza. Is it true or false?
Couldn't be farther from the truth.
Couldn't be farther from what's true. That is incorrect,
very
Scott.
false.
What is your favorite fresh scent? What is your favorite scent?
So before we get into that, let's build the tension a little bit.
Okay.
I actually started a website called thewaronpizza.com.
TheWarOnPizza.com.
I think it's actually waronpizza.com.
WarOnPizza.com.
Yeah.
What is this?
I had people sign up to enlist in the War on Pizza because I was just tired of it. Too many people serve pizza too frequently. It's done. No more
Pizza's
pizza.
great. No, last show we had a full show of people who loved pizza.
Yeah. Well, good thing I wasn't on there.
All right,
So,
so
my
what-
favorite scent is lavender.
Lavender.
It's a great scent.
Yeah, it's just soft. It smells so smooth.
Lavender
Especially when
pizza.
you're
Yeah,
taking a bath
check
and
out
listen
this
to some Kenny
segue.
G.
Yeah.
Speaking of lavender, our squad has voted false on this. HB has done backflips on 5 continents. Is that true or false?
That is absolutely false.
All right, false. Gotcha.
Well, wait, backflips, does that count falling down drunk?
No, that
No,
does
yeah,
not
no.
count
Depends on
falling down
How many
drunk.
times you go?
Yeah, how many you complete a backflip?
I mean, a round off is no. My brother has though.
Really?
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Oh, wow.
But no one knew that. That's just kind of a. Yeah.
Have you been on 5 different continents?
I have.
Which
Wait.
continents?
Take that back. Africa, South America, North America, obviously. Australia. I guess I'm missing one.
Europe?
Antarctica. I haven't been. Oh, Europe. Yeah, I've been to Europe. Yeah,
Europe's a
but
continent.
Eurasia's all one.
Yeah, not
Is it
according to
one?
me.
No,
Not
wait
according
a
to
minute.
geologists.
Yeah, you're a geologist? Is that
I
what
am
you-
not.
Okay, well, yeah, fine. That cat vexes me.
Yeah. The book Jonathan Livingston Seagull changed Zach as a person. Our squad has voted true.
That would be right.
It is true. Why? How did it change you as a person?
It's just such a great book. It's about a seagull, if you couldn't tell, and the seagull doesn't get along with all the other seagulls because this seagull, Jonathan, wants to fly really fast, and he dedicates his whole life to learning how to fly really fast, and he eventually meets other seagulls who I think are like some sort of analogy to angels or something. They teach him how to fly really fast, and he transcends the mortal plane. And I don't know. It's just a book about a character who wants to be better than they are today.
Well, all right.
That's not a bad thing. That sounds like a wonderful thing.
That's why it's my favorite book.
Frag Hatter says, I can't root for someone who has a war on pizza. Well,
That's why
good.
you're on my squad.
Yeah, that's good because it's not your squad.
You're on green squad here, Frag Hatter. All right, now, speaking of seagulls, HB's favorite alcoholic drink is a martini, and green squad voted true on that.
Absolutely true. It's a very specific kind of martini.
Oh, what's the martini?
I like a Belvedere martini, up with a twist, shaken as if a British au pair was shaking a baby.
Wow.
Too soon?
Damn.
Gently, or
No. Shut up, you bloody child. Yeah.
do you have to yell at it while you're shaking?
Actually, it's more speaking in a very condescending tone, above someone's station kind of thing. Yeah.
So you like a very particular martini.
Yes.
Got it. Sounds good. Do you like any other drinks or just in particular martinis?
I enjoy aqua velva. I enjoy, peppermint extract. A good sazerac.
How do you feel about lemon drops?
If I'm really in touch with my my softer side, sure.
Your Kevin side.
Yeah, my Canadian side.
Your Canadian side.
Canadian
All right.
side. Gotcha, gotcha.
Polite. Very polite.
There you
I'm
go.
sorry. Sorry. Good times.
It's all right.
Something that won't make you sorry is Zach has taken a hot lap in an Indy pace car. Is that true or false? The squad voted true.
That would be fun, but I have not done that.
You have not. What is
Sorry,
something you
spoiled.
have done? Well, you know what? I'm not going to, because that may be a question later. Would you? So
Spoil
you
anything.
said that would be fun.
That would be fun. Yeah.
You ever done anything kind of like
my
that?
uncle drives race cars.
Does he really?
Yeah, he put them away for a while, but he recently got back into them and got his next race car. So I'd love to make that true one day.
Nice. Great. HB.
Yes.
Have you ever taken a hot lap in any
I
pace
have.
car? You have.
You looked
I have.
excited when we said this question. You were
I was
like,
like,
oh.
yeah, I love going fast in a car. Yeah, Toronto. Actually, it was a.
In Toronto, so while you were drinking a lemon drop.
Yeah, actually.
Saying, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. Yeah, I got to a friend of our family owned one of the teams. And,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so it was cool. We went pretty fast around the thing. I didn't get to drive, but I got to be in the passenger seat, which was fun.
Nice. So does that mean that you've backflipped on 5 continents?
I have.
Which one?
I'm going for a world record. First person to do a backflip on all 7 continents.
That record has not been.
I feel like I can mathematically suggest that it's unlikely anyone has done this before. I'm missing Australia and Antarctica.
It's not. It's not that
I
far.
figure
to
I can get
to.
them both at the same time.
Yeah.
They're pretty close to each
Well,
other.
they're the same.
in the grand
aren't they?
scheme of things.
Yeah.
This is what the flat earthers have been telling me.
Now, Green Squad voted true on this. HB, are you a late riser?
Yes. Yes.
You voted true on this. Okay.
yes.
Don't think
The
about it
answer
too hard.
says false on this, but
Because
I believe we get a point for
no,
it.
it's a gray area because I stay up, so
Right.
I don't get to sleep until 9 or 10 in the morning. But then,
we've done.
I only get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and so I wake up it's nice to be old.
All right, so can we get a ruling on this from production
We're
here?
at the-
Do we get the point for that? As
That's right.
No, they said false.
production says no on that,
Sure,
despite
nope.
the fact that you're
All right.
saying.
I mean, I'm awake when it's early,
All right.
but I'm not rising.
From the man that brought you the war on pizza, the squad has said false that Zach can believe that all food can be categorized as a soup, a salad, or a sandwich. So all food can be categorized as that. The chat says false. Reminder, this is the man that is engaging war on pizza. What is your actual answer?
That is true.
That is true.
And I'm willing to defend this to the death.
Great, because I want to hear
Pick a food.
hot dog,
Oh, a hot dog is obviously a sandwich.
pizza,
Wow.
Pizza is a open-faced sandwich.
Sushi.
sushi.
Sushi is a sandwich. So to understand, the definition of a sandwich is some stuff with a thing around it that
All
helps
right.
you eat it.
Okay, sashimi.
So you need to have more than just a single ingredient, because that's just a fish.
It
it's
does
just a
have
slice
more
of
than a
fish.
single ingredient. There's can be lemon juice involved.
Oh, you're talking there's
You want to play lawyer ball, son?
yeah, let's do it.
Also, a
Well,
pizza's
if there
a
are other
flat
ingredients,
bread.
then
How dare you?
it becomes a salad at that point.
I would actually argue
Yeah.
that as well.
Our
Sashimi is a
squad.
salad.
I would agree.
All right.
All right,
Our
we're on
squad, speaking of pizza and speaking of sandwiches,
Nice.
has voted true on this. HB has spent time with Brent Spiner.
Well, no, I have not.
No, you have not. All right, false. You can't change your answer. It says false
except
here.
in my dreams. I mean,
Except in your dreams.
my
Our squad
very,
voted
very
true.
disturbing dreams.
Who's Brent Spiner again?
Played Data on Star Trek.
Oh, that's right. That's
Really
right. I was trying
expected people to
remember.
know that.
Have you?
I have.
You have? What? In what context? Was he at Ignite?
A friend of mine, no, I wish. A friend of mine and I ran a Kickstarter for a company, and they had the big launch party, and Brent Spiner was there.
Wow.
I think they paid Brent Spiner to be there. And I had just gotten my Google glasses.
Oh,
back when those were
okay.
cool for
Yeah.
like the 7 days those were cool before they became not cool. And Brent was being, attacked
That
by
doesn't surprise
throngs
me
of
with the word
people,
pizza.
and he looked out over the crowd, and he saw me, or more specifically saw my glasses.
Right.
And he was like, "Can I try those?" And I was like, "You can try anything I'm wearing."
Yes.
Tell me what you
want the shirt?
I'll take it.
You want these MeUndies? Here you go.
everything.
All right.
Are we sponsored by them?
We're not being
we're not.
sponsored by
Oh,
them.
not
being
yet.
sponsored.
Okay.
So the worst food Zach has ever eaten is balut. The chat said false. Chad, do you know what balut is? Zach, why don't you tell him what a balut is?
Do you know what balut is?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I'd be interested
I
in
am
trying it.
shocked
Yeah.
that you. Go ahead.
So balut is sort of a Southeast Asian, Filipino or Thai dish. It's basically a duck egg, but unlike most of the eggs you buy in the store, which are unfertilized, this duck egg was fertilized, typically between 18 and 21 days ago. And so you crack it, you peel a little bit off, and you drink all the juices. You keep peeling the peel away, the shell away, and then there's a little duck in there, and you just go hump. And then it's a
Eggs
delicacy.
that have a toy in it.
It is not a
delicacy.
Its toy is a duck fetus.
It is not a Kinder Egg.
Tia's face right now looks like she's seen something
It's like-
horrific.
it's like
it kind of looks like everyone's face when they first eat balut, actually.
Better than eating an ortolan.
All right. My squad has voted false on this one. Green squad here. HB has personally known 2 mass murderers. HB, is that true?
That is very true.
Wow.
What?
Are you able to give the names of who those people are?
Yeah. One of them was my brother's BFF in school growing up, a guy named George Russell. There was an A&E special about him. My parents are on it. That's really fun. And my martial arts teacher when I was younger was Martin Pang, was the guy who started the big fire in the International District that killed all those firemen. So, I mean, poor firemen, that's mass to me. I mean,
That's still.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Isn't anything more than one?
it checks out.
Like, it's serious. It's checking.
you have to do the math.
Math checks out.
Yeah,
I
math
mean,
checks out.
if you're going like with Pol Pot numbers, it's not even a drop. But
God, why did you?
he brought it up.
Yeah.
He opened the door.
Did I?
All right. This is my last question for Zach. You guys done with your questions?
We're all done with
All right, so
it.
we got to get this one.
So we have to get this one right
twice. To
Well, yeah,
win.
to tie it up and really mess with production. The squad answered true that if Zach can pick one movie that deserves a sequel, he would choose the movie Stand By Me. Is that true or false?
That is not true.
What would happen?
Come on, squad.
Yeah,
what was that?
That's an interesting.
voted true.
I thought you knew me. I thought we knew each other. So the
What
camera's over
movie
here.
would deserve a sequel?
Movie called Six String Samurai.
That is a great film.
Yes. Yes.
Why is that more deserving of a sequel than anything else?
Well, it's a movie about how in the 1950s the Russians dropped the bomb on the United States, took over. Let's fast forward to the 90s. The last stronghold of Americanism is Las Vegas, where Elvis rules king. And the story follows Buddy, who we assume to be Buddy Holly, as he traverses across the desert wastelands, fighting other wannabe kings on his way to Vegas to claim the throne.
Have you ever seen this movie?
No,
This movie is
this sounds
amazing.
amazing.
This
The
movie
primary
is
antagonist is
amazing.
Death, who is part of a death metal band.
All right.
The movie's legit, dude.
I'm
Like,
into this.
seriously.
Soundtrack was done by the
That's
Red
fucking
Elvises, a Soviet surfer rock band.
Yep.
Yeah, plays here in Ballard a couple times a year.
Do they really?
They do.
I love me some surf music. With that, squad, we only got 2 questions correct. Squad, how many guys did you guys
we
get?
came out victorious here. That means we get an extra minute. We get the starting first advantage here.
Sweet.
And we get green onions.
You get the green onions. So we'll pass those
Oh, not
over
the
there.
song, the actual green onion.
No, we
Yeah,
get
you
green
get it.
onions.
Yeah, you
Awesome.
get the green onion song.
These
All
are
right,
great for
we're going to
cheers.
move into the speed round. So what's going to happen is right now, chefs, we're going to have you guys move over to your stations. We're going to get these chairs out of here. We'll up the speed round.
I'm already ready to get
You're
this.
all ready to go. Let's get these chairs. Oh, we can move the chairs afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll move the chairs after in a
Move the
second.
chairs afterwards.
I'm ready for the speed round.
It's not speed shopping.
Oh.
All right. So
the
let's
way,
explain how that
The
goes.
way this is going to work, Ted is going to tell you right now.
Yeah, see, I did that again. You want me to do this one again because I know how to
messed
explain
it up. Frag Hatter, it's called Six String Samurai. If you can find it, get it. It is so good. It's over the top.
All right, squads. So what you're going to see on your screen here is numbers 1 through 6. You're going to vote for how many questions you think in this speed round your chef is going to get correct. In a second here, I'm going to turn to HB and ask him 6 questions in a row. And he, depending on what you guys have chosen here and depending on how many he gets right, will depend on how many rewards we get to start out with. So if you guys choose that he gets 1 question right, and he does get 1 question right, you get a spatula. If you get 2 questions right, it's a bowl. 3 questions is a rear burner. 4 questions is any spice. 5 questions is a medium pan. And 6 questions is an oven, is use of the oven.
And here's the thing, it's not he gets those if he gets those right. If he gets 6 questions right, he gets the oven and all previous rewards. It's kind of like Kickstarter.
Yeah.
The higher,
Oh, there we go.
The higher you get, the more you're going to get. So if he'll get the spatula and the bowl, if you get 6, if any of our chefs get all 6 correct, they get the spatula, the bowl, the rear burner, the spice, the medium pan, and the oven.
We just did that thing where production talks in our
So
ear and we both just
went-
like be quiet and go,
You're like your Secret Service agents.
yeah, exactly. That's why we have the
are.
earpieces. They also wanted to have us mention there, you don't have to get it exact. As long as you guess 2 and they get 2 or more questions right, something like
We're
that.
beating the spread.
What's that?
We're beating the spread.
Beating the spread. There we go. That's a good way to
However,
describe
like
that.
the Price is Right, if you do guess higher than the amount they get, they will get nothing.
So they are actually doing the voting right now on how many questions they think HB here is going to get right. Let's go ahead and turn this over to HB. HB,
Yeah.
now the subject is going to be 80s entertainment. You think you could get that right?
Yeah, so let's see.
You think?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm, dropped on my head a lot as a kid, so.
Okay, perfect.
Ate a lot of lead paint chips, too, so.
Oh, God. Well, that's a good thing. I'm glad to hear that we've
To
got
clarify,
that
is this
disadvantage there.
1980s or the 80s? AD.
80s. The 80s.
1980s.
Okay,
No.
it is
Okay,
the
no.
80s. Hold on, we got to wait for a second to see what they're going to vote for here. That's why I'm vamping with you.
The spice we get, is it like the spice from Dune? Or
Yeah,
is it,
it's, if you control it, you control everything.
nice.
Perfect.
My name's a killing word.
Our squad has voted 3. That means they assume you will get 3 questions right from the 80s trivia, and we'll get a spatula, a bowl, and a rear burner if you do get these correct. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and do these here. HB, what is the color of Gargamel's robe in the Smurfs?
Purple.
What 80s movie was Alan Rickman's first feature film role?
Die Hard.
What is the name of Sean Penn's character in Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Spicoli.
What is the lead singer of Duran, or who is the lead
Simon
singer of
LeBon.
Duran Duran? Okay, perfect. What is Terry's occupation in Three's Company?
Terry. Wait, Terry?
Terry.
Terry's. Oh, she's like, God, wow. Man, I stopped watching after Suzanne Summers left. And I remember that show was new, Come and Knock on My Door. I'm going to say she's a nurse.
All right, a nurse. And what is the name of the first person Freddy Krueger killed in Nightmare on Elm Street?
Ooh, I don't know.
All right, well, perfect. You actually got 4 correct out of 6 there, and those were the 80s movie. It was Alan Rickman's first feature film. You got, what is the name of Sean Penn's character? That's Spicoli. You got lead singer of Duran Duran, that's Simon, and Terry's occupation actually was a nurse.
Yeah, because
it's
it's
a
the
good
80s.
guess.
Yeah, that's all they wrote women to be, is a nurse.
Ooh, that's
back then.
good,
Yeah, it sucked back then.
So let's see here. The actual color of Gargamel's robe, that was the first one, was black.
Yeah,
and
yes.
the first person that Freddy Krueger killed in Nightmare on Elm Street was Tina.
Never saw it.
Well, good job. So we're going to get all 3 of those things right at the beginning there. Good job,
Sweet.
HB.
Awesome.
Let's turn it over to
All
Mike
right,
and Zach
voting
here.
is going to come up here. in just a second here. Let's see. We'll wait for that little timer to count down.
Real happy those were my questions.
You're happy that those weren't. Well, you also, the category is the same for both chefs, so it is also 80s entertainment. Are you not, do you not know 80s?
I thought I was. I thought I knew it.
And then you heard those questions?
Yeah, no.
So you're thinking that you, so what would you want your squad to guess? Would you want them to keep it low, maybe in the middle?
Thanks, Frag Hatter. You can go eat a pizza.
He was talking about Kevin.
He's talking about him. That's our squad over on the right there.
Yeah, on the right. That's yeah. Well, what would you want your squad to guess? You want them to tell them, talk to the squad over there.
I feel like maybe if we picked a number like somewhere between 2 and 2.1.
All right, so in the 2 range. So we're gonna vote. So keep in the 2 range, and we'll see what happens. The nice thing is, I mean, even if you get, you got a good chance. There's 6 questions.
Yeah, and they're all true and false, right?
No. Yeah, that's exactly right. They're going to have true and false.
Are they all just true?
They're all just true. Every single question right there. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what the chat has chosen here. They think that you'll get 2, which means you'll get to start out with a spatula and a bowl. Should you get at least 2 of these 6 questions right, Chef Zach, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. What was the highest grossing movie of the 1980s?
Top Gun.
Incorrect. What was the Man-at-Arms real name on He-Man?
He didn't. John Wick.
Wrong. What was the name of the host on the show Double Dare?
Alex Trebek.
No. What show featured Johnny Depp as an undercover cop in high school?
21 Jump Street?
Correct. What is the company that made Pac-Man?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Konami?
Wrong. What was the name of David Hasselhoff's talking car in Knight Rider?
Kit.
All right. You got 2 correct.
Nailed it.
That
On
means
the
you get the
nose.
spatula and the bowl. The correct answers right here. The correct answers were the name of the highest grossing movie of the 1980s was E.T. Man-at-Arms' real name is Duncan. Mark Summers was the host of Double Dare. Johnny Depp was on 21 Jump Street. Namco was the name of the company that created Pac-Man. And Kit was the talking car in Knight Rider. So nice job, squad. He got 2.
I feel like you and me, we're really...
Right. You will get to start out with a spatula and a bowl. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and recap.
So I can't find the 0 button. How do I vote for the 0? Thank you, legal satire.
Thank you, legal satire.
That's really good.
Me too.
That's a friend of ours right there.
So then let's recap what we got here at the beginning then, or what we'll be starting out with. Because of you, Green Squad, we are going to start with the green onions, and we are starting out with a minute of extra time.
Yep.
And we are going to start out with a spatula, a bowl, and a rear burner.
All right, over here on Purple Squad, although we don't have a heat source to start out with, we will be starting out with a small cleaver, a spatula, and a mixing bowl. So stick around. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. Come back for Squad Says Served.
Thanks, Mike. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Ted's Friends.
And I am the Mike Robles, and this is Squad Says Served.
It's a cooking competition where each squad will be voting on extra ingredients and heat sources for their chefs, as well as sabotages for the other chefs.
That's right. And today we've got some key featured ingredients. Each of these ingredients will be served at 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and 60 minutes. Let's go ahead and get a shot over here at these ingredients over here at Chef Zach's table right now. I want to wait for this camera to switch over.
We're doing the overhead.
They're doing the overhead. All right, that's fine. All right, so at 20 minutes, we'll be serving this nice organic tofu. At 40 minutes, these flour tortillas. And at 60 minutes, those thinly sliced pork chops. Right over there. Make sure I get out of the way. I can see on the monitor my big head's blocking the tofu there.
Each dish will be scored by our panel of judges. We have Tifa and Angelina. If you two would tell us a little bit about yourselves. Tifa?
I am a freelance writer. I like games. I've been in the game industry a super long time. Yeah, I'm excited to eat some food.
All right, and Angelina?
I'm also very excited to eat some food. I love food. Probably Asian food is my favorite region. I think they do food really well, if that gives the judges any inspiration.
Perfect, all right.
That's good to know. All right, so let's remember what these chefs, remember guys, squads, these chefs, what they make is completely up to you, so make sure that you guys have, 1, joined a squad, 2, make sure you're voting, because everything they get is going to make their success, and it's going to help appease our judges. So let's go ahead and meet our chefs for the day. Starting over here to my right, Chef Zach, go ahead and tell the folks at home who you are, what you do, what you're from.
Howdy, I'm Zach. I'm from Maryland, but I identify as being from Seattle. I am an entrepreneur, which is a fancy way of saying I'm unemployed, and I'm ready to go cook and cut up some stuff.
All right.
And then over here on my side, we have HB. HB, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm HB. I'm from the Seattle area. I'm a pug enthusiast and a writer of screenplays and of music.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, cool. Let's recap real quick here. What happened in the last round in Squad Says Guess, if you weren't around for that. We ended up on top here, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It came out pretty even, but
You guys got 2 out of 3 rounds.
we got 2 out of 3. So Green Squad over here, because of your votes and because of the way that you ended up voting here, we started out with some green onions, and then we started out with a paring knife, and then we're also starting out with a mixing bowl and a spatula here.
And the rear burner. You guys also have
And the
a
rear
heat
burner,
source.
I did
That's
forget
right.
about that, as well as we've got the starting first advantage.
You
we've
will
got
get,
1
yep.
extra minute than you. So what have you got going on there?
Right over here, thanks to the Purple Squad, we got ourselves, because they did so great in that first round of trivia, we have ourselves the cleaver. And we also have a spatula and a mixing bowl. We have no heat sources, but that's all right, Squad, because we know that you guys will vote on that heat source and get us going. We know you're going to put us in the right spot.
All right, and with that, we're going to get voting started, and let's put those 20 minutes on the clock back there in the production team. So we've got about, oh, I can see them doing that. So you guys can start going right now. If you need to start prepping anything, if you need to start,
I have to wait a
I don't know, opening this up or whatnot.
they just get the
So
first
do I grovel for stuff? Mm-hmm. Please, I beseech you. I need soy sauce. I need salt. I need pepper. I need tranquilizers.
Perfect. Tranquilizers. That's not one of the things they can vote on, but we'll see what we can do.
It's an old Cosby family recipe.
Perfect.
Wow.
Too soon?
Wow, yes. 100% no.
Oh my God.
Everyone, I've never heard everyone make the same noise as I did. That was like in super stereo. Let's keep on
my
moving.
God.
Remember, right now,
Swapping to the G-rated side of the studio. I would love a heat source. I'm full of hot air, but that'll only cook this tofu so much. So some sort of heat source would be great. And heat source come with a pan?
no.
So a heat source on a pan,
And a pot.
otherwise I'm
Yeah,
just
I
be
need a sauce
holding this tofu over the oven.
Which would make for great
Although
television.
Pyrex
It would make for great
can't eat over a
television, yeah.
burner.
Anything for the show.
Ooh,
Anything for the
cool.
show.
Yeah, so I guess I should open this.
Yeah, you can go ahead and start getting stuff ready and start prepping all your stuff. They get the first vote is all that means. So squads, make sure you guys are out there voting. You still got about 30 seconds left on this vote. The nice thing is you're going to get a number of items to start out with. So hopefully you'll get maybe a heat source, some spices. Nice. You're going to dig that cleaver right in there.
Yeah, we'll clean that later.
That's fine. You got it. We want to remind everyone,
there's a sink.
in addition to all these other items,
Ouch.
the chefs both start with unlimited water.
Are we doing that again?
Every
Unlimited
time,
water?
because we never
every
talk
that
about
in
it.
California.
We never talk about it. Their chef's going to start with unlimited. They can use that water as much or as little as they want.
And HB, I do want to say that you did get, our squad gave us use of the oven, the panini maker, and we got a square Pyrex dish there.
Sweet.
Yep. Which is great. And their squad gets a front burner small pot. Now,
All right,
HB,
Chef Zach.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
me.
I'm going to let Chef Zach know that the squad has heard your pleas. You've gotten the front burner and the small pot. So this front
get
burner is
both
all
of the
yours.
things?
You get both of those
Oh,
things.
wow, that's incredible.
now HB, you're working with tofu here. Do you regularly work with tofu or no?
Yeah, I'm a soy kind of guy.
Soy kind of guy. All right, sounds good.
No, I actually no, never.
Not at all. All right.
Yeah,
well,
no. I enjoy things made from tofu, burgers and such.
okay.
I enjoy soups and sauces
have a recipe
and
on it?
emulsions made from soy.
Perfect. What do you think you're going to make with this?
I'm thinking of a miso soup.
Miso soup.
If I can get some spices going, because I've
Okay.
got the green onions. I got the tofu. I just need some soy sauce and some spices.
Do keep in mind that might not come up for our squads to vote,
I
so you
know.
might have to do
I know.
something entirely different here.
Yeah, well, I figure I can get salt off my skin if I work with sweat.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Delicious.
All right, while Ted's getting those new voting options for his squad, I'll turn it over here to Chef Zach. Chef Zach, you sort of made a face when we talked about the tofu. You kind of went like, ugh. Tell us, what is your experience with tofu? Have you cooked with it? Do you eat it? Do you enjoy it?
So, little known
vegan
fact
fed in your
that didn't
ears,
come
so
up in
like all of a
trivia.
sudden there's
I was a
stuff-
vegetarian for 8 years.
stuff
Oh,
up
wow,
here.
okay.
And then I saw the error of my ways and have never looked back.
So you are familiar with tofu then? Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, unfortunately. It is not my favorite thing in the universe.
All right, so it looks like you're chopping it in some really thin strips. So do you have a plan with this tofu?
Nope.
Great.
Gonna make it smaller.
Gonna make it
if I make it
smaller.
small enough, maybe it'll go away. What I could use from the my squad here is anything to make this tofu palatable.
Okay.
Anything you give me that will help make this palatable, I will do something with to make it easier to digest.
Let's see, our voting round is up. Let's see what they've given you: cinnamon and butter.
Oh my God, those are the 2 best ingredients in the world.
I'm gonna grab this.
And
one right
I'm
there.
so happy with my squad.
And with that, let's take a turn over to our judges and see what they are up to there, what they are thinking about this. Judge Tifa, what are you thinking about this featured ingredient, tofu here?
So I was vegetarian for 5 years.
Yeah.
I was never like a big fan of tofu, but it's like fine. I feel neutral. I'm pretty excited for the butter and cinnamon with the tofu to see what that comes up.
You and me both, girl.
And if the miso soup happens, that would also be delicious.
Awesome. And Angelina, how do you feel about tofu as an ingredient, as a featured ingredient? You've been to Japan.
Yes.
This will not be that.
No, tofu's great. I like tofu.
You like tofu? Okay, that's pretty much just you like tofu.
A rousing
Awesome.
endorsement of
Sounds good. Yeah, we've got. It sounds like the judges are extremely pumped on this
They are.
featured ingredient here.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get some more spices and some more interesting options for you guys. Look at that, you guys just got pink Himalayan salt and a
Ooh, we
sweet
did.
potato.
All right, perfect. That goes in miso soup.
Yeah.
Sweet potato.
Absolutely.
The salt does.
Oh, sweet. It's Himalayan salt.
Yes, it's Himalayan salt from the Himalayas itself.
Do I need a Sherpa to use this stuff?
You do. You actually do. We'll hire. That's actually why we have Amanda back here. She's the Sherpa.
Yeah, she's the spice Sherpa.
Sherpa.
She'll come out and she'll actually train you in the proper ways. Legal Satire in over on Squad of Purple there says, "I wish we could mix and match." Legal Satire, what would you want to mix and match maybe some of their ingredients with our ingredients? Because I would love to hear what's going on in that twisted little mind of yours.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. Because last time what ended up happening was we initiated the first trade between chefs here.
The first ever Squad Says trade, which went nowhere where we thought it was going to go.
No,
either.
it was a chef's knife. It was a cleaver, and for the microwave.
Yep.
Which was not even on the table at any point.
No, it was
So
not.
I was very surprised there. Now, we do want to remind you folks at home, please do consider joining a squad. Please do vote for your squad. You know, it does help out your chef here in terms of what they can do. So your votes really do matter. Either, you know, if you haven't already followed, sub, or tell your friends about the show as well, honestly. And that really helps us out as a show and keeps us going.
Absolutely. So Squad Zach, Chef Zach,
Yeah.
your squad has given you table salt and a potato.
I love potatoes.
Is it going to change? Remember, you don't have to use all the ingredients, but of course, with this first dish, since you're limited, you're probably going to use a ton of them. What is your plan now? I see you got the pot, the pot's on the burner.
Pot's on the burner. Why not?
What do you got going on
I
over
got
there?
some butter in there.
Some butter in there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna put some butter on the tofu, and hopefully
Okay.
that'll make it more palatable.
Are you going to use any of this other stuff you got
And I'm
going on?
gonna cover it with cinnamon.
Cover it with cinnamon. Sure.
Add a little bit of salt to do whatever salt does to things.
All right.
And then maybe I'll cut up that potato and make it into a hot potato,
Okay.
and then toss it at someone to catch.
Perfect. And let's go ahead and turn our attention over here to Chef HB. Now, Chef HB, what have you got going on now that you have got a sweet potato?
A sweet potato. It is indeed sweet. I'm just taking out a lot of aggression on this thing. I'm waiting for some stuff to kind of render over on the heat.
Perfect.
So I'm just taking a knife to this. I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it real good.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. What could you use from your squads here, if there was anything in particular?
Soy sauce.
Soy
sauce.
Sriracha, if there's such a, or any kind of hot sauce. I'm thinking I'm going to take it into a unusual direction.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping to do. Very unusual.
No,
Did all
sounds
that.
good.
Like, yeah, weird.
Okay,
Weird.
no,
Things are
absolutely.
going to get real weird. Like, it's going to be awkward for us at holidays.
We got a yellow squash. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay,
I
perfect.
can work with the yellow squash.
Do we need to be concerned about that glass dish on resting just
It's
on the
Pyrex.
fire?
Pirates,
Oh, it's a
baby.
Pyrex.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
Well, there you go.
See, didn't you hear Pirates,
like a
baby?
chef or something.
Like
What
a
is
chef or
this?
something.
Wow.
So this is great.
I played one on TV once.
In addition to your already
Salt?
gained
Yes.
spatula and mixing bowl,
Yeah.
our squad has voted to give you a baking spatula and a large mixing bowl.
Oh, that's cool.
So now you can mix
I
double the
already
things.
have a spatula and a mixing
Well,
bowl.
now you get another. Now you get two
I
more.
thought you said the other-
Now you get another.
I do.
Also, Legal Satire in the chat said if he can mix and match anything, you're gonna love this. He would have put together the cinnamon and the mayo.
Why?
And put
What's
those
going on?
because Legal Satire is twisted.
Ooh, and it looks like the first sabotage is going to be coming up here for your squad in just a second here. After my squad is done, Green Squad is done voting for their next item that HB here is going to be getting. Oh, I can't wait. Do we want to explain how sabotages go?
Yeah, let's do that. So, a reminder, so after the Green Squad votes right here, Purple Squad, you're going to get a chance to sabotage. And this sabotage is voting the sabotage that we will enact over on Squad Green. So make sure you guys think about that. Think about what's gonna sabotage them the most.
Make
right?
them wear both of these if you can.
We don't know we don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing, but
Well, it could be the same. You guys got your slotted spoon,
Ooh,
and
and a
you
large
also get a
mixing
large
bowl.
mixing bowl. Everyone gets mixing bowls.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Didn't you guys get a mixing bowl? Oh, he's using
We
it.
have
There you
multiple
go.
mixing bowls.
Now we also have
Yes.
multiple. Everyone, it was the bowl round.
Yeah, no, it's the bowl round. We love bowls here on this show.
Dear.
Uh-oh, you're fine. Don't worry about
That's
it. We'll
not
clean that
funny.
later. We'll fix it in
That's
post.
nice.
We'll fix that in
Sesame
post.
oil. You know, you can never have too much sesame. Wait, yes, you can.
Leo Satar says Pyrex does suffer a head shock and can explode if exposed to direct heat.
Oh, good to know.
Okay.
So that's going to blow up. Let's just move right over here.
Let's move that
Yeah,
down to the lower heat.
we should probably take care of that.
All right, that's good to know.
but you'll see us all die on live television.
Leo Satar says, I mean heat shock. Heat shock, I mean, we're all going to have a head
Yeah,
shock
but
when that thing
it's starting
explodes.
at room temperatures. I think it's if you're going from a cold to a hot.
Either way, we should still
Yeah,
try to fix
fine.
that. All right.
No, it's an adventure.
After you get that off the fire, and hopefully,
Fire,
good,
fire,
bring it
fire.
closer to us. That's a great idea.
Fire.
Chef, you need to stop what you were doing, and you cannot continue until you have named the last 10 U.S. presidents.
Okay, starting with the current one.
Starting with the current one.
You could just name them in any order.
Obama.
Trump,
Okay.
Obama,
Okay.
GW Jr.,
Yep.
Clinton, GW Senior, Reagan, Carter, Nixon, Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah.
LBJ.
Yeah. Kennedy.
No, that's not one of the last 10 presidents. There is one in between there that we are missing.
Carter.
You already said Carter.
Carter, and then Carter before Carter was Nixon.
Uh-huh.
Nixon before Nixon was Ford. Sorry, Ford.
Gerald Ford, that's all 10.
Okay, sorry.
Good job. You could go. Go for it.
All right, sweet.
Hey, check that out. Hell yeah.
All right,
Name those five.
Chef Zach, you must stop what you were doing, and you cannot return until you have taken a lap around this building.
The whole building?
The whole building.
Let's go ahead and
So
set
hang on,
Mike.
so go,
wait,
out,
wait,
go
wait.
out the back. So go, ahead and, so go that way and go left. Left and turn
So we've
left.
just sent him, so we're never going to see him again. All right, goodbye.
pretty fast.
Goodbye, Zach.
He's pretty fast. He'll be.
He's pretty fast.
He's
and he
gone.
does parkour. He can just jump over.
He
stuff.
does do parkour.
We're never
I'm
gonna
gonna
see
go
him
get
again.
it. I'm gonna go open that door and wait for him to come back.
All right, goodbye, Mike. Well, that's fine. So good job, squads there. You voted for some good
I
sabotage
hear
there.
stuff on the walls, and
Luckily, my chef here definitely got away with that one. You got those 10 presidents instantly. I
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah, no,
saw
you're right.
Zach
Yeah,
out the
you're
back door run right past this building.
yeah, he's fastest.
There we go. That was quick. Holy crap. I can't believe that.
Well, he's from
Welcome
Maryland.
back.
They're used to running from the police in
true.
Maryland. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
What
Baltimore.
does that mean?
You ever watch The Wire?
No.
Never mind. Okay.
That was fast.
That was very fast.
That wasn't even.
That was
like,
wicked fast.
That
I feel
was
like we
just.
should have swapped.
That was unsafe.
That is unsafe, is what production team is saying there. And they love it.
This knife is awesome.
In addition,
Don't shop angry.
wait till you don't chop angry. Oh, you got some mushrooms?
Oh.
Yeah. These fresh mushrooms in a bag here. There you go.
Did we find these outside?
Yeah,
but-
yeah, we got.
pasture.
Those are fresh from outside.
Wow, man. Free show from now on, everyone.
Should we get an overhead shot of what's going on and how he's chopping these potatoes here? This is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Give me a cleaver. What am I supposed to do?
Worse than the Pyrex on direct fire next to us.
By the way, it won't explode.
You say that now, yeah.
Wow.
That's what they say in movies. Like, oh, it's gonna be fine. It's nothing, guys. I'll be right
Have
back.
you ever worked in a meth lab? Seriously, it's all Pyrex.
Oh, good to know. All right, meth labs use Pyrex.
Oh man, you know what?
Squad says meth.
Let's take it over to the judges here, whilst these items are being discussed and voted on. Judges, from what you guys can see, what are you excited about coming?
Well, we're both having like anxiety about this Pyrex situation.
Okay.
We can put Pyrex in an oven. Of course you can put it in
I don't think my feelings have changed. I'm just still kind of watching to see.
A roller
Well,
coaster.
and then I need a saucepan because these folks
Yes.
are afraid of a little exploding glass. Jeez.
Ooh, soy sauce.
Thinking of.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, there we go.
Too sweet, I say.
I think in an oven.
The oven
heat
is on
uniform.
production.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
on at
But
350.
on an open flame, the heat is not uniform. I think that might be the difference.
Yeah, could be.
All right, now chefs, you guys do only have
speakers
6
and stuff
minutes
in here.
and 30 seconds left here before serving, so
Oh,
you
Jesus.
do have to make it. You do have use of the oven, remember?
Yeah,
Okay. Just wanted to let you know you weren't using it at all, and you were using an open flame with that Pyrex.
Yeah, and as a reminder, chefs, you will
You
need to
just, won't
do.
let that, you just won't let that slide.
We're not gonna.
We have to talk about this
the whole time. You do have to plate 3 portions of your dish. So remember, you got to get about 6 minutes left. 3 portions of your dish. Wow. There's so much happening right now. First of all, Frag Hatter says that one of the murderers HB must have known must have been Heisenberg.
Yep, probably.
And we've got our first scoring category. So chefs and judges, I need you to listen up. In addition to taste, you want to score on would Kanye like this?
HB is tickled by this.
Well, it's a little insane.
And
so.
here's the thing, Tifa hates Kanye.
As she should.
As she should, HB says.
You're not
so
wrong.
So there you go. So remember, chefs, when you plate your dishes, think to yourself, would Kanye like this?
Like this?
Wait, Kanye West or Kanye Johnson?
Sure.
Okay.
If you know a Kanye Johnson,
Dealer's choice.
next vote should be, legal satire says next vote should be for safety goggles or an alibi. Chef Zach, Captain Flint says those potatoes aren't going to cook in 6 minutes, lol. Or are you making those potatoes for another dish, for your next dish, perchance?
We can work ahead, right?
You can work ahead, absolutely.
Yeah,
That was his plan the whole time.
That tofu's got to cook for a long time,
this.
I think.
Tell you what.
So my plan is to have the potatoes nice and cooked and chopped, ready for my next dish.
There you go. See that,
Gonna be a
Captain
plain-
Flint?
If anyone wants to give me anything that I can toss in that'll cook real fast or doesn't need to be cooked, that'll help enhance the tofu. Because right now we pretty much got tofu, salt, and cinnamon.
All right.
There you go. Maybe some
Good
mushrooms.
cooking
might-
utensils.
Tofu's like a chameleon.
And with that, I want to announce to our judges the next scoring category, and to our chefs here, is upside down. I don't know what that means, but upside down.
Let's talk about it. Let's
Go
go
over
to
to
the
the judges and see what they think about that. So, Judge Tifa, you got Kanye and upside down.
Is it an upside down pineapple cake?
It's whatever you want it to
I
be.
mean, what I'm saying, like, to me, that's what that means.
Whatever you want that to be. And Judge Angelina, what do you think about this for upside down?
Well, Ted, if this was a fine dining show, I would be extremely excited as to what the chefs would create. But this is SquadSays, so anything could get on my plate, and I'm scared.
Perfect.
So it could also mean, can you eat this upside down? Like, if I was hanging from the ceiling, would I be able to eat it?
Who
So
knows?
you're saying like if you were like vampire batting and just chilling, hanging upside down, like just, all right, sure.
All right, no, that's valid. That is
Sure.
a very valid.
Squad Purple is giving Zach milk because as legal satire says, yup, nothing compliments tofu like milk.
Oh, absolutely. And Captain Flint on our squad here on Green Squad says clearly it means it should be something the Demogorgon likes, which I agree with. That is a solid reference there. So,
Gorgonzola.
Demon Gorgonzola.
Thank you.
ooh, it looks like we're about to get something here in just a
You
second.
guys are gonna get some Eggos.
Apparently, I don't know what we're getting.
Oh, nope,
you got
you
a
got a
6-inch chef knife, so you no longer have to use that paring knife
I
anymore.
like paring knives though, because they're small.
I was really hoping you guys would get Eggos.
And actually, my
Hoping for
probation
Eggos
says
too.
I
It'd be
can't
better
have
than
something
tofu
this big.
monstrosity I'm making over there.
Okay.
All right.
Here, you get Eggos.
You get Eggos. All right. Chef Zach, what's going on here?
So
What are you working on?
I am mostly at this point preparing my next dish. I don't
Okay.
know if mushrooms and tofu really go well together.
Right.
I might plate the tofu with some of the mushrooms. So I'm just making sure everything is nice and chopped so I
Plate,
can
that's a
work
fancy term.
on the next dish when the time comes.
All right. Well, you got about.
Also, I've turned over upside down
Oh, there
a
you
couple
go.
of my things. to
So remember
try
the
to
dish.
earn some brownie
There you
points.
go. You've got about 2.5 minutes left before these plates need to be down in
is my
front
plates?
of there, right behind you, next to your milk.
And that
these.
does also count for you as well, HB. There, we have 2.5 minutes before that miso soup must be plated and served.
You got it.
Awesome, sounds good. I'm looking
Do I
forward to
just have
this.
to plate it in?
What's
We're-
that?
we're-
Oh, we've got the plates right behind you there.
Oh,
the green
wow.
ones.
Yeah, they've been hiding them
Holy
from us.
cats! That's amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
You guys thought of everything.
We
Must have a
did think of
Canadian in the
everything.
Back room.
Don't know what that means.
All right, we got some oyster sauce here from the Squad Purple.
Good job, Squad Purple.
Oyster sauce.
Now I get that.
So HB, how do you want me to start presenting this to our judges? As I have to go over there in about Okay, perfect. Blindfolded.
And plugging their nose.
Plugging their nose.
Actually,
okay.
nose before their eyes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They definitely don't want to smell this. Because that's like 80% of your taste is olfactory.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So what am I serving to them then?
You'll be serving a slurry, a slurry, if you will, of tofu.
Okay.
Not unlike Little Lisa's seafood slurry, same kind of thing.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, good times.
Oh, this is wonderful. Legal Satire says, while I'm technically on Mike's squad, I'm going to be honest. I'm really doing my best to identify the worst things to add into Zach's mix.
Oh,
Legal
good.
Satire, people have to eat this stuff.
Do that. Keep doing
People
that.
have to eat this stuff.
He's like a spy on Green Squad.
Let's go over.
Come over later. I will make you whatever I'm gonna.
There you go. Let's turn this over to judges. Judges, how do you feel that someone on the squad is doing their best to sabotage their own squad?
That's messed up. This is my lunch. You're ruining my lunch. You're ruining your own squad scores.
Perfect. That sounds good. HB, we got about 1 minute left here before
Got
we
it.
have to serve, so plate up and we'll get going here.
Radio.
Let's start plating here. And we've got to think about how we want to present this dish to the judges, Chef Zach.
Yes. So I'm making a tofu porridge.
Tofu porridge.
Yes. Smaller dishes, French inspired, because I feel like Kanye is married to, I think, Kim Kardashian. And don't ask me why I know that. And I'm pretty
you
sure
can't avoid
she's
meat.
fancy, and fancy is like French, and so we've got a nice small dish inspired. Oh yeah, there's that oyster sauce. It's all fancy. When you ever go to a fancy French restaurant, they give you not nearly enough food.
All right, HB, we got 15 seconds left here. If you want to give me those 2 of them that I will deliver over to the chefs here, whichever 2 look best to you. Ooh,
Bada bing. Bada
that
bing.
looks fantastic. I do. Oh, we both got our dishes here. Let's
Yep.
go over together. We could. Do you want to go arm in arm? Hold on. a second. Go arm in arm.
Can we? I'm afraid you're going to spill it. There we
Okay,
go.
There we go. All right. So here we go. So from Green Squad, here is our tofu slurry, as
Slurry.
HB called it, tofu slurry. It's a miso soup inspired slurry there. And then I'll let Mike tell you about his.
Here we go, courtesy of Purple Squad. Here is your tofu porridge with some buttered cinnamon and oyster sauce. Because what flavors complement themselves more than butter, cinnamon, and oyster sauce? And pleased to be enjoying. Get some bok choy. Hey, you got some bok choy. Would have been nice earlier.
Joy.
Oh, that would have been nice earlier.
Nice job. Thanks. Thanks, squads. Production, the judges also don't have their monitor turned on, by the way. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. So,
That's Chez.
That is mozzarella chez. There we go. Thank you from Green Squad. Porridge is just a fancy word for slurry. So apparently we're both serving slurry.
we're both serving slurries.
Or we're both doing porridge.
Or they're
both
both doing
doing
porridge. That is correct.
Perfect. I don't know if tofu was the best thing to do first here. We got nothing to cook it in.
Yeah.
That's fine. Now, we do have the tortillas are the second one you got to do. There's Chef HB. What are you thinking on the tortillas?
You know, if I get a frying pan,
Ooh.
my kingdom for a frying pan.
Okay.
And maybe some sugar and some cinnamon and some vodka.
Sugar,
Vodka's
cinnamon, and
for
vodka.
me.
The vodka's all right.
At this point, they've already got the cinnamon, so there's no chance of getting the cinnamon.
Okay. Cardamom. Do we have cardamom?
I don't know.
There might be some.
Or
Rick,
cardamom?
I don't know.
Rick
You got to
Jur in
think
the-
on your feet here, HB. My gosh.
Rick Jur in the chat says, hey guys, what's happening, Rick Jur? All right, we've got a broiler that we can use, which is great considering we don't have the use of the oven. So I'll grab the broiler.
I get a broiler?
We do want to say to the production team, we actually don't know how long we have on the clock here for this next dish here. If you would please put that one on here. Let's see here.
As long as we have for this next. Ooh, wow.
Ooh, wow.
fancy.
What are you looking at over here?
Like that broiler plan.
They do have a broiler. That's pretty
Use
nice.
an oven?
Nice.
Cool. Let me take out that third dish here. We'll put that off to the side here for right now.
All right. So what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen, is this is an item that you guys are voting on. The forced ingredient is the ingredient that the opposing squad is going to now have to use for this next dish.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Green Squad is voting for our forced ingredient, and then we will get to vote on something for them to be used.
All right.
While I guess we'll wait, and then we'll see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what ends up happening here.
We're
We're going
gonna
to end up with I'm excited for whatever the force ingredient's going to be on your side here.
yeah.
Canned potatoes.
All
So we
right.
do have those right under here. That's not terrible, I don't feel like.
That'll go
I just
great.
chopped my own potato.
That'll go great with his not
Purple
canned.
Squad. That's not helping.
So enjoy your canned potatoes.
Canned potatoes.
With your potatoes.
More potatoes.
These are for me.
Those are for you, yeah.
Those are for you.
Judges, just FYI, this next dish has to have canned potatoes from the Purple Squad.
Okay.
Canned potatoes.
Canned potatoes.
And since you didn't give me a can
Oh
opener,
my God.
Oh, we got the can opener. Come on.
wait, you're just gonna give me a can opener?
Yes, we're gonna give you a can opener.
Then why did I do that?
There it is. I see it. It's over here.
I really hope that production was able to get a close-up shot of Zach shoving a knife into the top of a can.
Oh my gosh.
That was maybe my favorite moment to ever happen on this show. That was incredible.
Amanda's in the chat asking, how does a broiler work with heat?
With heat. There we go. That's pretty much it.
Keep
That's all
watching,
we know.
and I will show you how to use a broiler.
There you
Let's
go.
see here. Peanut butter. We have to use peanut butter in this dish, HB,
for that.
somehow. Oh, by the way, HB, you do remember, and I do want to remind you of this, we do have that back burner. So I don't know if you're...
I need a frying pan.
No, you don't. See, if your abuela has ever done this, you just
Abuela?
put that right on there, and then you...
And you flip it, yeah.
Haven't you seen their hands?
Yeah. Usually they're, yes, I have seen my abuela's hands.
Exactly. So that's what you do. You put that on that back burner, and that's how you do it.
right?
How's
Yes.
the timer?
We don't know yet.
right.
So you got plenty of time.
Mystery
Like an
time.
As far as we're concerned, plenty of time. Reminder, judges, peanut butter for the green squad.
The secret ingredient in pad thai.
The secret
ketchup.
ingredient, and
And
that is
ketchup,
true.
which is weird.
I'll let you guys know, as soon as we saw that you guys were getting peanut butter, Zach said, oh, I would have killed for that. Why would you have
good
killed
thing.
for the
We
peanut
got
butter?
peanut butter.
Why did you want the peanut butter?
Because peanut butter is great. You can put it in
It
everything.
is.
It makes peanut sauce.
it makes peanuts on
And I know how to make peanut sauce.
There you go.
Especially with that oyster sauce. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Frying pan.
Should we go talk to the judges?
We did.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go talk to the judges here and get their initial impressions of what is clearly
Get the judge's trichinosis.
clearly the right dish here.
I mean-
judges.
Thank you, sir.
There we go.
What? Hang on. Production was in my ear. What was that production?
Pork, raw pork.
I'm literally over here. I said I'm gonna go talk to the judges.
Just when most people wash their hands when they're cooking, they don't wash their thumbs.
There we go. Okay.
Specifically speak.
Hi, judges.
Hi.
We're good.
And they should.
And there's you guys. Mike's still on. Mike's still on. I'm trying to have a conversation. All right, judges. Hi. Let's
Hi.
talk about the tofu slurries you both have just given, and let's get initial thoughts and impressions and whatnot.
So Team Green, I felt like there needed to be more broth.
Okay.
But overall, the taste was pretty good. Team Purple, I was actually expecting it to be a lot worse than it was.
That is Chef Zach over there raising his hands, and that's a victory for him.
Not having the oyster sauce would have just made it better.
So the cinnamon butter and oyster sauce just didn't
like maybe
combine.
like a little more cinnamon butter.
Okay.
But no oyster sauce.
So a dessert tofu is what.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Judge Angelina.
Yeah, I think the green team, they undersold. It was actually really good. I finished it. It was delicious. Thank you. Purple team, I ate a speck of it, and I will not touch that again.
I was going to say, I can see your plate over there. You still have quite a bit of that on your plate. All right, well, that's understandable. We thank you for
But
your
you
feedback.
suffered from the ingredients, clearly.
Suffered from the ingredients. All right, so squads, reminder, help out your chefs.
You had legal satire.
So let's
Called
go
out.
ahead and turn our attention over here to HB if we can, or to Zach. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
what they're doing right
I'm
now.
happy to
Because
talk.
Zach, because I look
doing
over and
things.
see Zach's camera there. HB.
Yes, sir.
So HB, what are you doing for the second dish?
That'd be the tortillas.
That's the tortillas.
Yeah, I'm thinking some sort of mozzarella quesadilla, perhaps.
Ooh, all right.
We can't combine the two, the protein.
pork?
We can't make that.
You cannot. No,
You cannot.
Because that'd be delicious.
That would be delicious. I agree with you. So
So-
some sort of quesadilla is what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
here.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Or
So
maybe chips. I don't know.
Ooh, that also would come out really good. We need an oil for that though, don't
Yeah,
we?
we have an oil. It's a strongly flavored oil, but it's kind of like sesame oil is like the patchouli of cooking oils. You know?
Awesome.
No, not awesome. Not awesome. You've never lived in a commune. Yeah, not awesome.
That's true. All right, let's go see what's going on back on the stove there, Mike.
All right, Chef Zach, what do you got going on over there? You're using that broiler.
Teach you how to use a broiler. That's
Teaching how
what's
to use
going
your
on.
broiler. All right, what is the plan? What is happening right now with these tortillas and what you got cooking in the background there?
Alexa, set a timer for. Oh, damn it.
So I removed the tray
All right,
from
yeah.
the broiler because I don't need that because I've got nothing to put in the tray.
Yep.
And I chopped up all of my potatoes,
All the potatoes.
and most of my mushrooms,
made that
and
sound very provocative.
the stems of the bok choy. Is that what that
Yep.
was?
Yep.
And I'm using only my front burner because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I don't have access to the back one.
That is also correct.
I melted a bunch of butter in my
Sweet.
pot, but I've got too much stuff to cook in the
We need
pot
now
because the
some
pot's too
tequila.
small, which is why I dumped all the melted butter in the broiler and am now trying to cook this.
So
and
what's
figure
your-
out if I can get it hot enough. Not sure if I can get it hot enough, but we're going to try. We'll trap some of the heat.
Watching you put that right on top of there was incredible. And I think production
14
just
minutes.
dropped a bomb here right onto Mike here. He just sort of paused
Did
for
you
a
know
second.
this? Did you know what that
I
was?
didn't know what that was. I thought that was a broiler. I know what that is, but then I saw you coming with that. I'm like, oh, that's a broiler.
Yeah,
it's actually
right,
not a broiler.
that's not a
a
broiler.
roasting pan.
All right, but it turns out that the broiler is the heat source beneath the oven. I thought that was, that's where you
Yeah.
put all your pans. Isn't that where you just put pans?
Do we
Just
have a
keep
power
pans
left
there.
for the panini maker?
Yes, it's right on the other side.
Oh,
Here.
look at that. This is an actual
You have a
broiler down
panini
here.
maker?
Hey, guess what?
Yes, what?
You have use of this thing down here.
Do I?
That's the broiler. However, that
Oh.
pan won't fit, and you have no other pans.
My pan won't fit in the broiler.
I don't think that roasting pan will fit in the broiler. You're not supposed to
Excellent.
get that anyways, but you have no other pans. So unless we get like a skillet, or there you go, a lemon. You get a lemon, so that works.
Skillet.
But that's not gonna fit.
We got
I have
a
a lemon.
skillet.
Skillet.
I- I'm getting it.
Skillet.
Oh,
Boy,
thanks.
Green,
I assume that was Legal Satire's fault.
Probably.
Green Squad's given us quite a few good stuff here, so we're getting lucky. Are you going to be using that panini press?
I am.
Specifically for the quesadillas?
I am.
Awesome. That sounds great. I'm pumped on
Because
this.
I doubt it'll explode.
Yeah. Oh,
and
you
it-
could do it in the pan.
Yeah, but but I'm using the pan for other stuff.
He's using the pan for other
Like
stuff, so that's fine.
Production, we can't find the lemon. I don't know what Sarah did with it.
Oh no. So we've actually just gotten a pretty bad sabotage here. They've sabotaged us. We have to plate this in mugs.
Okay.
So, I mean, we could plate it in mugs. Mike, if you want to go ahead and give us those mugs here
I
real
will
quick.
go get those mugs.
Cake.
What do we do with them? Oh, they're over
Cake,
here.
man. Cake.
Hang on 1 second here. Whoop.
HP is all about
Life
this.
gives you lemons. Ignore them.
Wait, mugs like the cup or mugs like someone's face?
Like no, not my face. We're gonna
Because I
do
need
these
mugs.
mugs
You're gonna,
here.
courtesy of Purple Squad here, go ahead and enjoy these nice purple mugs
They're great.
to have your to be plated in. So that's great. What? That's fine. You guys will be fine. Why is Ted purple? Why is Ted purple and Mike green? That's not. It's the sabotage for the other team. We're sabotaging the other team.
Other squad there is what you're sabotaging. So let's see here. So last round, and here we go. So Zach, our sabotage here, you actually have to sing Happy Birthday backwards.
You to birthday happy. You to birthday happy. You to birthday happy Robles. You to happy. You to birthday happy.
What?
It's 4 words. And the 2 of them are U2, which is a band.
Yeah. He's just like
fine. That's great.
Misclick's like he's done this before, and all
He's
caps.
done this before.
That was like the quickness at which you did that was insane.
Well, I got a lot
Yeah,
of
but the
stuff
melody
going.
was in retrograde.
That was quite good. I can't
Still
believe that.
pretty awesome.
Now, that went really well for your squad. I mean,
Yeah.
our squad, we just have to plate in a mug, which isn't so bad, I feel like. That's not going to be a big deal, is it?
It is for a kid.
Legal Satire says he's not allowed to stop singing, right? No Legal Satire. Once he is done singing, he's
done. You know, that's the end of it
All
there.
right, let's see what these judges. Both judges are at or both chefs are sitting there at the stove. What do you got going on over there? You already cooking the pork?
You don't want to undercook pork, my friend.
You don't want to undercook pork, he says. He's already started the pork. Meanwhile,
You said you could start early, right? You said
yeah,
you
we did. Meanwhile, Zach still being able to.
I'd like to give the ladies trichinosis, although it is a great way to stay thin. They don't need it. So, yeah. I give myself trichinosis twice a year.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Right before summer.
Zach, what is your plan with those tortillas?
This is way too big, and I don't have a way to trap the heat, so things aren't going to cook very fast. So I'm using them sort of like a canopy
Okay.
to trap the heat and hopefully cook this stuff.
Well, that's great. You've got about 10 minutes left before you need a plate. You also got a ladle, because I'm sure that's going to help.
Ooh, Amanders has a really good point. She's saying that you don't want to overcook pork either, which is a very good point as well.
There's a very good point coming from a vegan.
That is very true. And
You also don't want to burn yourself.
no, he doesn't want to burn himself. I
Maybe
just
you do.
caught that. I turned around and
Burning
watched
is the new
that.
cutting.
Put his arm on that.
How are you all right there?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I think some oyster sauce should fix that.
Maybe get some ice.
Yeah, some nice.
That's
Oyster
tamari.
sauce.
Get some tamari. Do you need some ice or something?
no,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
fine.
What
Mustard.
is
All right, all right.
mustard?
So,
Corman!
jeez, he could just use that big metal bowl he has.
That's true. You do have this. Will that fit in the broiler down there?
Ooh, that might fit in the broiler down there. Wait a minute. What's the ruling on this? Now that he's already started using
That's too
that,
late. That's too late.
too late.
He's gonna. No, it's not gonna fit.
not gonna fit.
How much
wow.
of a mess am I allowed to make?
Hopefully not a big one.
Okay, never mind.
What is Mike's squad making? That's a great question. We have no idea.
Sugar would be great. Sugar, sugar.
Would you like to find out?
Some sugar
I would love
be
to find out.
lovely.
Great.
Anyone wants
So
to?
I'm going to make
I'll gladly pay you Thursday for
some like
sugar today.
taco sort of things.
Okay.
Probably some vegetarian tacos because I don't want to use too much of my pork too early.
You also can't use the pork in this dish.
Also that's why. Yeah, so I've got all my potatoes. I've got
All the potatoes.
all of my potatoes. I've got some mushrooms. I've got some bok choy. I added the lettuce.
Well, that actually
part.
looks really cool.
I added the leaf part to the bok choy later, so it wouldn't overcook.
All right, yeah.
And then by using the tortillas as a canopy, and actually I need to swap these out so they don't get too moist. I'm both moistening
Oh, does
the
it look really
tortillas,
cool?
And
Yeah,
I'm also
yeah.
keeping the. This is the educational part of the show. You can also keep the greens really green by trapping the moisture.
Like chocolate, like they do chocolate.
Yeah, you trap the chocolate to keep it really green. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
No,
Chefs.
No, they do it all by hand. Big leaves.
So chefs and judges, need you guys to listen up here. We just got our first scoring category for this round. In addition to taste, for this tortilla round, is it hardcore? And I will remind you guys, Zach has already burned himself,
Here comes the oyster
which is
sauce.
which is pretty damn hardcore. So
Wait, hardcore?
Hardcore.
I do that too.
And I don't actually think we announced. What's that? Yes.
why don't
hardcore.
you announce the next scoring category?
Okay, so everybody, is it healthy? Is the next scoring category healthy? Now,
That's objective.
So taste, hardcore,
and healthy.
and healthy.
There we go. And now I don't think, now that we've got those out there, we didn't actually announce the scoring from the first round.
They can see it.
They can see it, but we should probably say it as well.
Weeks Purple Squad, you guys did such a good job giving Zach all those ingredients for his butter, cinnamon, oyster sauce tofu that he scored a whopping 25 points on that last round. Great
That's
job,
right.
you guys.
And Green Squad, you did a great job as well, making sure that HB got the soy sauce that he wanted. You gave him all these Japanese flavors and whatnot. He's saying thank you there. He's saying arigato.
Oh, arigato.
It's great, see? There we go. And we actually came out on top that round with 47 points there. Great job, HB. You killed it. Absolutely.
Without the team, without the squad.
Yep, we killed it there. Great job, everybody. So at this point, we do want to say, please do consider following, subscribing, telling your friends about the show, as it does help out the show and will help this continue going. And please also consider joining one of our squads here. You can join Green Squad, the victorious squad, or Purple Squad, the non-victorious squad. You could have Squad Ted as your leader here, or Mike as your leader.
And if you donate enough bits, you can swap squads at some point because Legal Satire clearly needs to be on the other squad right
I'll
now.
have you on my team, Legal Satire. Go for it.
No, he does everything to sabotage you. So, Zach, I know you're busy over there. I just want to let you know that the Green Squad is giving you some Frank's Red Hot sauce. Or, sorry, the Purple Squad.
That's going to help with the hardcore thing.
That'll help with hardcore.
How do our judges feel about spicy things?
Uh-oh, how do our judges feel about...
I'm mild. Like
I've got
I
a
prefer
thumbs up
mild.
and a shifty eyes and an uncomfortable face.
I'm not super into spicy, but like a little bit.
Are you ready to be hardcore?
Sure.
Oh, God.
Let's do it.
Oh, God, no. And
Express that as
healthy.
an emoji.
And healthy. Reminder, it's healthy.
This also needs to be
on chili
healthy here.
It's healthy.
Mander's still in a broiler.
That dejected sigh coming from Mike over
I'm
here.
fine. I'm
Are
fine.
you fine? So let's go ahead.
Stove.
We're just hearing that. In
You
our
know,
ears.
it's just, I'm defeated. Go to the stove.
Stove.
Let's just go to the stove.
All right, so let's see what's going on over here. Zach, what have you got going on in yours?
Yeah,
You know, I'm turning the heat down, and I'm just gonna like put my feet up for the next 5 minutes or so. 'Cause
Are
I
you?
think mine's close to done. I've got to plate it and everything.
Yeah.
But it's close to done.
And then let's go ahead and see what's going on with HB and that panini press. HB, how's it going with the quesadillas?
It's going. Just cooking the last third of one, just a few things. And also there's going to be a little peanut butter dessert one as well. That will fit in a mug.
But the peanut butter has to be used. Oh, so you're going to do 2 on each plate, but it's going to be little Oh, wow. I'm very excited for this.
Not my first rodeo, son.
Doesn't he have to use mugs?
Actually, it is my first
Oh,
rodeo.
we do have to use mugs, yes.
I do. Anyway.
Yes, he has to use mugs. We've got the mugs right over here. So, HB, when you are ready to plate, bring those guys over here. We've still got 4.5 minutes left, so
We
you're
do,
good.
and chefs, what I would like you guys to know is that I know you guys got a ton going on the islands, and I know that if there's anything that would help you out the most, that is that our production is asking that you guys do all your plating over here on the islands, because you already have plenty of room over here, and production's well aware of that, so we want to make sure that they make it easy on you by also having you plate with all of this
And
stuff over here
your
too.
picture.
Sounds great.
just FYI. Also, Chef Zach, you got some granulated garlic.
Some what?
Some granulated garlic. Ooh, he says.
Let's go ahead and take it over to the judges here real quick. We've got a couple minutes left until we have to start plating here. What are your expectations thus far? How are things looking?
I love garlic.
You love garlic, all right.
I'm really excited for that. I was really confused what was going on with the green team for a while when I saw the peanut butter, because I thought I heard him say mozzarella. But now that I know he's doing 2 different ones, I'm really excited for that.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we've got a peanut butter one and we've got a mozzarella quesadilla as well. And I feel like a quesadilla is a very agreeable type of food.
Yeah. Doesn't it mean agreeable in Spanish? I don't know.
That's what it means. Yeah. No, sorry.
What are you guys' thoughts on this vegetarian roll that's going to be happening here from the Purple Squad? I can sell it. I'm proud of my chef. What's up?
I can't see it. What does it look like?
You can't see it. Do you guys still not have your monitor up and running
No.
over there? Oh, production. Come on,
Production
guys. They have
team,
not
what
had the
happened
monitor.
back there? My God.
Quick question for production and you all. I can't touch that without burning myself. Can I plate it over there?
Yes.
I can't carry that with one hand.
Oh, you also have this ladle to get in there and scoop stuff out if you need to.
Yep.
But yeah, absolutely, you can plate over there.
Thanks.
There was a question actually that was asked. If there's a tie, what happens? If there's a tie and there's enough votes that go around everyone, the system will automatically generate an answer for you. So.
Ooh, and there we go into the stove here. Take a look at what HB's got going on there. Popping that back in the oven there. I think that's what they meant. I don't know.
Probably, I assume.
What did
so.
you, HB? What did you just do there?
Added some water to the squash and the sweet potatoes that are broiling.
Yeah.
Or baking, I mean. I didn't want them to get too dry, so
Yeah.
just a little water for it to suck up.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be a little side for the pork, I think.
Oh, awesome. Boy, I'm excited for all of HB's dishes. He is feeling it right now.
HB does some stuff. However, though, Zach is known as the culinary revolutionary, and we have definitely seen some revolutionary skills.
He's like Castro, though, and he likes the pizza like Batista.
Can we talk about what it's going to look at? This actually smells and looks delicious. All right, do you want? Are you going to serve it like this, open faced? You're going to roll it up? What's your plan here? He's thinking.
Well, I need the Frank's Red Hot sauce first.
Oh, here we go for the hardcore aspect. That's right. Because we about to get hardcore up in this.
You got to measure how much you put on with a spoon.
Ooh.
Okay. You measure how much with a spoon, which he's doing. All right.
I mean, it's a spoonful.
Yeah, it is a spoonful.
But you also want to make sure you get a good distribution of it. You don't want too much, because Frank's is pretty overwhelming. Not even just the spiciness, but just the flavor.
The flavor. That's true. I myself am not a Frank's fan.
It's not my favorite, but it lets you work.
All right.
Lets you work.
Are you going to start the pork anytime soon? Because you're only going to have 20 minutes to cook that pork through.
You only need to cook pork for like 2 or 3 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know what? That's true.
That's
You
what
only
I
need
heard.
2 or 3 minutes on the pork, right, judges? Judges are nodding both. They are in agreement, too. So
Yeah,
that's
well,
good.
the judges are fine with it.
The judges are fine with it.
We've got about 55 seconds left here. Let's go over see what HB's got going on here. HB, we just got salsa as our squad had just given us there.
My squad rocks.
Just doing slightly a little. Your squad does rock. Green squad forever.
Thank you. Yes.
So we're
right.
doing a little bit of salsa in each one of these quesadillas, a last minute little addition there.
Yep.
And that's going to go perfect with these quesadillas. Can't believe that. Green squad, you're on point with making sure he's got the things that he needs to have. That's all right.
All right, Chef Zach, in addition, don't forget to make 3
That's fine.
dishes.
We'll do 3 of them. Which 2 do you want me to bring over to them?
Yeah, good question. This one, because it's leaking the least.
Okay.
Although tomatoes and peanut butter is really
10
weird.
seconds left.
Right,
All right.
there you go.
All right.
These
Sounds
two.
good.
And this one goes there.
All right.
Whoo, doggy.
So
Oh, corn, sweet.
Let's bring it on over here to the judges. We'll wait for just a moment for production to swing around a camera to us. We've got a, as you can see here, a quesadilla. Has a little bit of salsa in it as well. It's a mozzarella quesadilla specifically, and a dessert peanut butter quesadilla as well for each one of you, and served in a mug as according to our sabotage.
Great.
There you go. Presenting from the Purple Squad and Chef Zach, we have your hardcore veggie roll-up flatbread tortilla thingamajigger with lots of potatoes, some bok choy, some cinnamon, some Frank's Red Hot to give it that hardcore kick, but also keeping it relatively healthy with potatoes and veggies. So enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
So the can opener, is that up for grabs for everyone, or is that?
Yeah, you can take it whenever.
Okay. Or not.
This is my third one.
I can go open this with a curb.
What? Production? I don't know what production's talking about.
I don't know what production's talking about either.
That's great. So I'm gonna override them. Chat, production, we're gonna zoom in over here. We got beans. We got canned beans. However, since we don't know which ones were specific, we have garbanzo, kidney, black, and green. Chat, type in the chat which beans you want. You do not get to take all the beans. He's gonna juggle the beans.
Well,
there you go.
Sweet. I'm very surprised that just happened.
Production's trying to tell me what to do. Production, this is my show now.
That's right.
We're having the chat decide. So, production, we need to see those coming through.
Oh, yeah.
Of what's going to happen there. Also, while that's happening, we got some first ingredients for your next pork dish, HB and judges. You guys need to use some.
Vanilla wafers. Awesome.
No, that's ours.
Oh, you guys have to use vanilla.
We have to use vanilla wafers in this next dish, and you guys have to use graham crackers in your next
you're right.
dish.
I'm sorry.
All right, I can.
Is graham crackers even better?
I was just hoping for graham crackers.
All right.
Peanut butter.
So let's go see what's going on in the oven there. Hey, HB, what is that that you just threw into there?
Corn.
You threw the corn into
Because
that.
corn is delicious.
All right, sounds good. So corn, what's in that pan there, if you don't mind me asking?
Squash, sweet potatoes, and corn.
Awesome.
Which will end up probably on a bed of graham cracker crust, like kind of thing. So like a demi pie.
Oh, that sounds really good. A demi pie. I don't know what that means.
Sounds delicious. All right, we still need chat to tell us what's going on and see what beans they've picked. Actually, since Amanda's keeping an eye on the chat, Amanda, have they picked a bean for Zach to use? They have not, you do not think so. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just going to sit these nice beans right here. I'm not going to move them until the chat decides.
Now, do I get the can as well?
You get the can as well, yeah.
Cool. So I can serve part of the can.
You can serve part of the can,
Great.
absolutely. I think if anything helps wash down pork, it's like little bits of can.
Yeah.
You need your iron.
Pretty
nice.
We're not in the 1930s anymore.
So, Angelina right now, I do want to say Angelina has now finished both of her quesadillas, it looks like, and they're just about to get it. Oh, they got a thumbs up from over there.
All right.
And it looks like they're both about to tear into their next one as well.
Oh, they haven't gotten the next one yet. All right. Well, when they do, you should head over there and see what they have to say.
That means they liked the quesadilla so much that they continued to eat the whole thing.
Continued to wait. You guys just have to taste them so you can score them.
He's cooking.
HB's cooking.
HB, now you are about to do what I thought you were going to do, and you are going to use the blender to...
Sugar would be great. Squad, sugar. I want to be diabetic by the holidays.
I want the sugar.
Diabetic by the holidays.
How about some Cracker
Perfect.
Jacks?
Yeah, I can crush this up for sugar.
Or a non-sugar sweetener, or honey, or the heart of a small child. That's
Heart of a small child. Perfect.
You know, an orphan boy.
Absolutely. Perfect. There we go. Nobody gets hurt. So,
Wow. Favorite Venture Brothers episode.
oh yeah. So here's the lid, by the way, to that. That way you're not just grinding those up and they're going on.
That would
It was going to be experiential.
I'm
That would have
ruining
been
the
for
fun.
such good TV, Ted, and you ruined it. As a
That's
reminder,
fine.
Chef Zach, you have to use the vanilla wafers in this.
Oh yeah, we got this.
He's always got this. He also got some Cracker Jacks, which I'm going to do what Ted loves to do and get
Oh yeah.
rich in
Oh,
there.
I want the prize.
Get that prize.
Probably a sticker again. Last time they just gave me a sticker and nothing was in there. Oh my gosh. So let's go. What is your chef going to be doing with the vanilla wafers?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. I'll
not.
probably be plating it on a bed of vanilla wafers.
Okay.
So you get the nice pork, which will have some cinnamon and whatever other spices. I'll have some beans around it. Do they ever pick beans? Because they take forever to cook.
They have
And
not
then,
picked beans yet.
And then I'll put it all in a bed of vanilla wafers.
On a bed of vanilla wafers. All right. I don't think beans have been picked. Amanda, has beans been picked?
I'm going to
Nobody's
pick
picked
beans if
All
they
right,
don't
pick some,
pick soon.
Go ahead and pick
See
some beans.
the blender, that loud noise you probably hear in the background, everybody. We've got HB blending up tofu and graham crackers right now. HB, you can lift that up to make it go a little smoother.
I could do what?
You just shake it a little bit, make it mix a little better.
Yeah, but I want it to hurt.
Wants it to hurt is what he says.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. There's a nice blend happening
where's
right
that?
over there. Good job, HB. That's looking good. Oh, wow.
I've just been given word that the chat has asked for garbanzo beans for Chef Zach.
Garbanzo beans. Is that what he was using?
We don't know yet. That's what they voted on.
Oh, what did you get for your prize? Let's show the camera.
A dumb sticker. Whatever happened to
So you got a sticker anyway. Oh,
I got
look,
a sticker
they brought the
anyways.
camera over for you so that you can show
there
the
you go.
camera.
There we go. That's what we got. That was
For
the prize.
participating, that's awesome.
Said, yeah, lift. Guess what's inside? Oh, it's a sticker. Wait, guess what's inside? Look, there's literally nothing in here.
They don't make them like they used to.
There's literally no.
Wait, hang on. I lifted it to get the surprise, and there was nothing inside. This is the worst day.
All right,
this is
let's
the
go.
worst day right here. This is
Oh no! Let's go over to the judges there and see what their thoughts on the dishes were. I'm gonna take a walk over to there and
you
see how they were
saunter over
doing.
there, Ted. You saunter.
I'm gonna saunter over. I'm sorry. So, judges. So, how did both of those dishes fare for you? You had the tortilla, or you had the main ingredient was a tortilla, but it was a quesadilla and a thing.
Both were really, really good.
Oh wow! Okay.
I actually
Both the quesadillas, you mean?
All of it.
Oh,
was really
okay.
good. Like,
All of it?
everything was really good. So I think the green dish tasted better, but the purple dish was more hardcore and healthy.
Ooh, all right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
But yeah, really enjoying both.
And Judge Angelina, yours is open and flat right now. It looks like you didn't enjoy that one very much, did you?
I have a question for you, Ted.
Yes.
When there's a required ingredient, must they use it throughout all 3 rounds?
No, it's just the round that it was
So,
involved in.
I noticed there's also cinnamon in this.
They could use that if they wanted to.
That combined with the bok choy and the vinegar and the Frank's hot sauce makes it taste like a weird apple pie hybrid.
A weird apple pie hybrid.
I liked it.
Do you like apple pie?
I really liked
Not
it.
in my tacos.
Okay.
Understood.
Well, sounds good. Awesome.
Tomatoes too?
I want to say I really liked how the cinnamon mixed with the chili.
Oh, okay.
Like I really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Two very differing
Right.
opinions from our judges here. Let's take it back over to Mike over there at the
Right, you're
kitchen.
just in
Thank you,
time.
judges.
So, just in time. Speaking of which, Chef Ted, you and HB now have to link arms for 5 minutes.
all right.
do what?
We have to link arms
Link
for
arms
5
for
minutes.
5 minutes.
All right, let's do it.
Starting
All right.
now. All right, so that's
So,
12:30.
let's
12:30
see.
left and 5
For how-
minutes.
for five.
Say that.
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
All right.
5 minutes.
Well, this is where I am now. I can't go over and be the host over on this side anymore. I have to stand here the whole time.
Have to
so.
get to.
Get to. I'm sorry.
Legal satire
You're right, I
says
gotta
this
be
is a
positive.
dessert pork, right? Yep, this is a dessert pork.
All right. So.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
All right. So let's check the oven.
Okay.
Let's do that. Dozy dough.
Let's go ahead and check this oven here.
All right. That's. Some butter would be nice, but what are you gonna do?
Some butter. All right.
Well,
so
everything's better with butter.
everything is better with
Better
butter.
butter, booze, or sugar.
Now we've got about how many minutes left until serving? 11 minutes, so that's fine.
Plenty of
Ooh,
time.
HB, our sabotage. We get to add 2 teaspoons of any of your liquids to one of their dishes.
Wait, my personal. Okay, so let's add
Soy sauce or sesame oil?
sesame oil.
All right, there we go. Wait, we got to link arms still. We got to
All
have our
right.
arms
2
linked.
teaspoons.
How much do we have to add?
2 teaspoons. I will go
teaspoons.
get the measuring spoons.
Do we have measuring spoon?
I will
He's
get
grabbing
them.
teaspoons
Sweet.
for us here.
Or we can eyeball it.
We can eyeball it. Do you want us to eyeball it?
No.
What is that?
Sesame oil.
That's gonna be so useful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hold
Wait,
on,
wait a
hold on,
second.
hold on. We've got the teaspoon thing here. 2 teaspoons. What's that? It's nothing.
And easy. So it goes where? In
Into you can put it in here. You can put it in there. You can put
what's
it
in
on
the pot?
Garbanzo beans.
garbanzo beans.
Yeah, it's gonna be delicious.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it on that.
Okay.
So here we go. So do you want to? So we don't spill all over the, because I'm not that guy when it's not my house. My house, yeah, I'm spilling every. Whoop, no.
Oh, there you go.
There
All
we
right.
go. 2 teaspoons. So we still got linked arms here.
Oops. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I will say that I'm kind of disappointed because one of the other sabotages you guys were to vote on would have been seeing Chef Zach as a kitty for 5 minutes.
Oh gosh, man.
That'd be awesome.
And it was a split vote, so the system decided and picked randomly.
How is that sabotage? That's awesome.
All right, we've got an
I mean,
update of the
it's
scores with Chef Zach's hardcore healthy dish that jumped him up. He's now at 78 points. Nice job, Purple Squad, getting Zach all the proper things he needs to make a hardcore and healthy dish.
But I do want to say we are still ahead, Green Squad, 96 to 78 currently. We are killing it right
You guys
now.
are killing it today. All right,
Thank
well,
you.
We've still got a lead of 18 points on them.
And stars to lose, especially when they taste the next dish. So
All
if
right.
they get sick, is that counting points against you, or is that...
That's for us.
Okay, good. All right.
all right, let's see what Chef Zach's got going on with the stove. Chef Zach, tell us what you got going on over there in the
All right,
stove.
so I just discovered a huge mistake. I forgot to turn the stove back up, so that's going to be a problem.
Well,
But
you still have
I think-
9.5 minutes.
I think we still have enough time. So I only have one source of heat, which means I've got all my pork over here. I'm covering it with my remaining tortilla to capture the heat, like I was discussing earlier. And I have my pot with my garbanzo beans in it, just sitting in my broiler pan. Oh dear.
Garbanzo. Oh, that name. Garbanzo.
Oh,
Oh, 5 minutes up? Nope. Yep. Nope. Maybe.
Grand Marnier. We get Grand Marnier.
Oh, awesome.
the
Wait,
cookware.
do we have to cook with it, or can we just drink it?
Yeah, that's for you to use
That's
how you
however
see
you want to
fit.
use it.
All right, shots.
I'm not doing a shot.
No.
Why not?
You're my
You
conjoined
scared?
twin. You have
That's
to.
true. You are linked for 5 minutes.
We are linked for 5 minutes. I can't have alcohol right now, though.
Zach, you
Pregnant?
do get a beer.
No.
Are you pregnant? Okay.
Good, thanks.
No, it's for the to use if you want to use it.
Sure. Space dust. That sounds
How many?
like a thing.
How much longer are we interlocked? Although I am letting this.
We've got about a minute left
Yeah, but
here.
you guys
This
have,
has
you guys-
actually been a little slice of heaven.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah, it made me question some things about myself.
Oh, good.
So, judges, I'd just
I
like
do
you
that
guys
for
to
a lot of
know, judges, I said, hey, hey, Zach, you also get a beer for his dish. And Chef Zach said, oh, no, thanks, I'm good. Just, not realizing that he can use the beer in his dish. Chef Zach, can you stop burning yourself?
Things are so
and
hot.
Stop being so hardcore.
Things are
That's
so
it's over.
hot.
It's over.
Tesoro.
You want
get me
to
new
have
hands?
matches?
Maybe
lighter?
Iron Man
A source of-
hands?
A
Or
source
even
of flame?
Tin Man hands? Anything will do.
The Soros 123 says, how many feet are in each dish? Because you're going to kick your feet up last time. No feet.
Yeah, scrape off the tofu that's on there.
With what?
Chefs and judges, while you guys are busy, I got this, Ted, you're busy. Just to let you know, the next scoring category is here. In addition to taste, you have to figure out, is this dish tart? Is this a tart dish?
Like promiscuous or like not sweet?
Yes.
decide.
Up to you. You know what? Let's go to the judges. Judges, let's
And
go
we
to
are
the
good.
judges here.
All right, sweet.
Judges, we're going to ask you guys, what have you guys seen so far, and what are your thoughts about what is about to be served to you in about 7 minutes or so?
I keep getting distracted by Zach almost burning himself.
Not almost.
Yeah. I don't even really know what's going on. I don't know what's being cooked over there. Oh, our screen's back, so that's cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah, the sauce on the green team side looks interesting. There's been a few things going in there. What do you think, Ted?
What do I think about what's going in this?
Yeah.
I think that's great. He knows what he's doing. There's graham crackers and a little bit of tofu to thicken that up and and to keep it together. But those graham crackers, I think, is going to make that super sweet, And he's going to be putting those sweet potatoes and the veggies on top of that. So I think that's going to turn out actually really good, a good contrast.
It looks like you're squeezing some lime in there, which is great because chefs and judges, the next scoring category, in addition to taste, in addition to it being tart, is it moist?
Oh, we've got it.
Is it moist?
Oh, is it moist? We've
Moist.
got this.
Moist. We want to make sure that it's a moist
You
category.
want to say moist as many
We wanna
times
make
as
sure
possible.
it's a moist
Like
category.
favorite
Let's
word.
go over to the stove where things are maybe not so moist, and let's find out what's going on over there. Chef Zach.
Oh, I got liquid coming out of my ears over here.
He's got liquid coming out of his ears. That was
Perfect.
also the final scoring category, or the final voting category for this. So this is now up to the chefs to fix this madness.
We've got about 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 42 seconds for each one of these chefs to finish up here. Good news, it's cooked.
Good news, it's cooked. Judges, good news. Chef Zach pork is cooked.
Good news.
Good news.
It's good too.
The Sorrow123 says this channel should be age protected for the discussion of moist tart things.
Squad says.
I agree. Squad says moist tart.
Moist tart things. Also, the discussion of liquid coming out of the ears.
No, it's good. And I do want to point out here, because this is very good, Angelina, I don't know, Chef Angelina, if you had, or Judge Angelina, if you happen to have heard what Chef HB here had said. He said he's making a key lime pie tasting thing with this liquid thing on the bottom. And you love key lime pie.
Oh, yes.
I know you love key lime pie.
Yeah,
I love
it's not
key
gonna
lime
be
pie.
that.
It's gonna be close.
Be close.
What,
really
Chef
subjective.
HB, what
I'm
the
trying to
hell
get
are you
that on fire.
doing?
I'm trying to light the Grand Marnier. I need a match. Or,
You've got open flames right here.
yeah, I know, but I don't want to spill everything out. It's not that flammable.
Okay, well, let's turn on that. Thank you.
Here's a paper bag.
Okay, well, I can smell the burning.
Let's move out of the way.
something.
Let's move out of the
Look
way.
at that.
You can use the mushroom,
Let's
but
give
you
them an
just
open
put it back
shot
in.
of. Step out of frame here and give them an open shot.
There we go.
Of the, there we go.
That was amazing.
That was so anticlimactic. I was hoping for like a much bigger.
I thought it was going to explode,
I
honestly.
thought so too. I thought we were about to see HB's last. There we go.
Same one.
Better?
There we go. Much better.
I was paying really close.
Wow, that was incredible. Chef HB, just with this talent. I had no idea you could do that with
Neither
that.
did I. I'm channeling.
Neither did I, is what he says. Perfect. So we've got an open fire.
Never
here.
one lesson.
We've got a grease fire here.
No, it's a booze fire.
It's a booze
It's
fire.
a booze fire.
That's what he's saying. He's arguing with me. My
I
chef.
can't
sorry.
That's
keep.
fine.
Tomato.
Every time I look over at the
Tomato.
judges,
Yeah.
they look so freaked out about what's happening.
No, they look interested. They look interested. You're misinterpreting facial expressions.
really am.
Judge Mike. I mean,
Chef,
Judge
host, Chef, Dr. Mike.
Senpai. Senpai Mike?
Senpai Mike. We have lost all control over the shows this week.
It's
I don't know
fine.
what's
No, I like that
happened.
we've lost control of the shows this week. It's a slow ramp up. It goes from nothing to just 1,000, just right to the moon.
Speaking of which, join us on November 27th when we officially go live 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday, here on Twitch Says, on Squad, twitch.tv/SquadSays.
Yes.
Also, make sure you guys are following us on Twitter and Instagram at SquadSaysTV. Get some cool. We're gonna start doing some more behind-the-scenes stuff, doing more stories and whatnot on the
yeah.
Instagrams. That's what the kids use these days, or Insta stories.
Oh, HB, remember, we're going to plate up here
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
the
yeah, sorry.
cameras can
Yeah.
see that
Got it.
there.
Got it.
We got about 2.5 minutes left until the dishes need to be set down and
You wanna clear
served.
all that?
What just happened over there? I want to go head over to the judges right now. Tifa whispered something in Angelina's ear, and Angelina threw her head back like, sweet baby Jeebus. Why? So judges, let's talk to the judges right now. What just happened over there?
So sometimes you're not aware of this when you're so in the moment, you're in the zone, but it is very important to keep everything from getting cross-contaminated. We have noticed a couple little things.
Yeah.
It's not anything super serious, but just let's try to be more conscious of it, please. Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about cross-contamination.
I've been cleaning my blades. I've been cleaning my hands.
Do you notice what you just did with the towel?
Oh, it's yeah. That.
You're wiping your
But you've
face.
been wiping
and
your
then-
Oh,
face.
yeah.
And then
Yep,
using
you're right.
it.
You're totally right. Then I wouldn't eat this.
All right, perfect. Glad to know our dish will not be eaten. Wonderful. All right.
It's like a reverse. It's like a reverse.
You said you were
Oh,
making salty.
no.
Yeah, totally.
He told you that was happening.
Good
Oh,
calling.
they did say that, so this is what they signed up for.
That's true. He did give you plenty of warning. We have a minute.
And,
And
22
20
seconds,
seconds
left.
I'm gonna go. I need to sit down.
Oh my
I
God.
can't.
Bye, Mike. Goodbye.
What is happening on today's show?
Okay. How do
These
you want
vegetables
me-
look amazing. though.
Wow. Those look awesome. What do you mean?
There's a lot of
Great.
just throw it
He's
on there.
actually making a full meal. Like, I can't believe that he made
thank you.
a full meal out of this.
Legal satire says also Zach touched the food, so that's already a concern.
That is a concern, absolutely.
Food?
All right. What are we presenting? How are we presenting this dish? What are we saying to the judges?
So we've got a cinnamon pork, a cinnamon pork bowl on a bed of wafers. Vanilla's tart, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. We've got some garbanzo beans in there just to give it some height. And then, assuming this is not, it is going to burn my hands off.
And we'll go over here to HB here with 20 seconds left. What do you want me to bring this over to the judges saying? What is it?
Let's see. Well, first, let me put that.
A little bit of tomato sauce.
7 seconds. What do you want me to say?
It's an orange-infused pork, a key lime tofu mousse, and just
1
some
second.
gotta go. Winter or autumn vegetables.
Okay, perfect. There we go. So what he has cooked is some autumn vegetables on the side. We have some pork, and then we have a key lime mousse is what he has made there. So enjoy.
Which I'll put right.
That's what he's described it as. I couldn't remember the last thing about the pork.
We have cinnamon pork on top of a bed of garbanzo beans and vanilla wafers, topped off with some tomato sauce. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, that cinnamon was not a forced ingredient.
Right.
No, by the way, that was just an ingredient.
I think they're concerned because they didn't want the cinnamon every single time is what they're saying.
You guys got cinnamon every single time.
Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and head back over here into the kitchen.
Interesting day.
Yeah.
And folks, we are going to take a brief intermission, actually. After delivering those to our judges, we're going to be real quickly here setting up for Squad Says Chill, and you'll find out the final results here in just a couple of minutes. So stick around, and
we'll be back in 90 seconds.
90
Thank you
seconds
guys
is
for
what
joining us on Squad Says Serve. Stay tuned for Squad Says Chill. Coming back in 90 seconds.
And welcome back, everybody. This is Squad Says Chill.
That's right. Coming to you live from our new set.
And our
brand
new
set.
talk show set.
Never before seen
Who would have
set.
ever believed?
You would have never guessed that this was the same set that just had the craziest kitchen competition
Never.
the world has ever seen.
No, you never would have believed
makes
that.
that smell.
So welcome, everybody. I'm very excited because this is our new sort of format where we're ending the show with the judges getting the last sort of food, and from
I feel like you're so far, Ted.
I know you're really
You're
far.
so
No,
far.
this is like Daddy and Daddy at the end of the table. This is how it. See, we're the dads
You're
of
so
the table.
far. You're so far.
Yeah, that's what's going on. So.
From coming over from Squad Says Serve, Legal Senator says, I think if Zach would have stopped 4 ingredients ago, it would have been 3 too many ingredients in there.
I feel like Zach used every single one of his.
Yeah.
I didn't use the lemon.
So the other thing we want to let you guys know is in this show, this is your guys' chance to talk to our chefs and our judges and ask them questions about what the hell just happened. You can ask them, anything you want about the dishes that they created, their sabotages that were inflicted upon them. Were they scared? Because Jeebus, I know, Tifa laughs. Tifa and Angelina, were you guys scared of some of these dishes?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, as soon as I knew there was cinnamon all throughout it, I was like, oh boy.
You just anti-cinnamon.
So we did actually get from production telling us what the results are. So do you want to go ahead and announce those, Mike?
Yeah, I will. The Green Squad did a fantastic job with HB doing his amazing dishes and scored a whopping total of 129 points.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Great job, Green Squad. Killing it.
However, Purple Squad, you guys came through, gave Zach all of the exact things he needed, and even though Zach put too much cinnamon in every single dish he made, they managed to eke out, just get enough points to score 104. So congratulations, Green Squad.
Woo!
You guys are victorious.
Great job, HB. Good job to Green Squad. I feel like Green Squad did an amazing job of ensuring that you had every ingredient that you needed at the right time.
They were awesome.
It really felt like they were giving you the exact
They were
right
on point,
things.
and every surprise was like better than something I would have asked for.
Right.
So like they knew what I needed more than I did.
Oh yeah, no, it was awesome. Especially like at the end there. I gotta say that salsa coming in right at the end, right before plating.
I want to date the squad actually. I mean, they
You want to date the squad?
Yeah, they know me more than
I think it's
anyone
legal
else.
here in Washington.
Yeah, yes.
They know you. So
Just the right amount of cinnamon
They really
You and me, Fenris.
I liked the cinnamon.
in every dish on all the porks.
The last one, like I could take it or leave it, I guess.
Angelina, thoughts on all that cinnamon?
The flavors were not happy together. They just weren't.
So, okay, so let's talk to the judges then about that final dish. I'm curious
Yeah.
about, because we didn't go back to you and see
Yeah.
what exactly was going on. Tifa, what did you think about the final dishes?
To be honest, I wasn't really a big fan of either of them.
Oh,
I also
okay.
we didn't have a lot of time to really like get in there and taste them as much as the other dishes.
You want me to go grab your food? You can sit there and eat it some more? Because I know how much you loved it, you say.
Like I just, for the green team, the flavors were really weird together. Like I just didn't
Okay.
feel like they were, what is the word that I'm, like
They didn't complement
didn't
each other?
complement each other very well. And for Zach's dish, the pork was a little overcooked, like it was a little dry. But actually, like I liked it besides that. I mean, it was like, it was an interesting dish with like the Nilla wafers, the garbanzo beans, and the pork. Like it's not something I would order at a restaurant, but considering what you had to work with,
You can't.
like it's it was interesting.
Abandoned 17 states.
We should open a stand.
I actually did think the pork tasted really good though.
Oh, that was in this dish you were talking
Right,
about, right
yeah.
there. Can we talk about Zach's oyster butter cinnamon? Actually, I want to get Angelina's deeper thoughts about this because Angelina was like, "I've never tasted it again." Angelina, I would love to know your breakdown, and I know I'm doing my own squad a disservice, but I would love to hear your thoughts and your deep thoughts about this.
To his credit, the scoring category was upside down, and that is definitely food you would find in the upside down. And then you'd be like starving, like clawing your way through the woods, and you find this little tofu mash, and you're like, oh, I don't use this.
Perfect. All right.
All right.
So, and then there was the miso soup concoction there that HB made, and Amanda actually had posted in the chat. Amanda's had posted that it was actually really good. And
was really good.
you had mentioned that we undersold it.
Oh yeah,
Really?
that was the
That was
surprise
good.
of the show.
Really?
Because
The miso soup,
well, it wasn't miso soup. It was
Yeah, it was something.
the slurry, the miso slurry.
there was no miso.
It smells good.
No, there was no miso in it.
But the soy
That's it.
sauce
Wow.
and the sesame oil works well together. The green onions were just enough to keep it, flavored. So the flavors were good.
Awesome. Well, that's great. So I love asking this one. What was the least favorite dish of the day from our judges here?
It was probably the Zach's tofu.
I agree with you.
Zach is in total agreement right
And
there.
my favorite, I do want to say what my favorite was actually just the mozzarella salsa quesadilla. Like
Really?
simple but delicious.
Awesome. And Angelina, what did you think?
It's hard because it was all pretty bad today.
How was that?
I would say that my favorite one was the miso soup attempt, and then least favorite.
Like graham cracker.
It is a toss-up between the tofu mash because I didn't actually eat the tomato paste and the Nilla wafers and the pork together. The pork was incredibly dry. I only tried the pork and the tomato sauce, but it was if I was forced to eat the Nilla wafers, I'm sure that would have been worse than the tofu.
The key to that dish really is getting some of all the ingredients in the same spoonful. Then it all just comes together.
Some lime with thinking of.
Grand unification theory.
Timber says, "Ooh, I love this new around the table setup." Well, thank you, Timber. Thanks
Yeah.
for stopping by. Fraghatter says, "Angelina is summoning her inner Gordon Ramsay." Well, she hasn't
Yeah.
called anyone a donkey yet, so we're good there.
Give it time.
Angelina has definitely,
was struck
now
by
this is your fourth time judging, or
Third time judging.
Third
She's
time
been-
judging.
yeah.
You've definitely become more critical as you've gone on. And I love to
I can't help it. I love food and I hate bad food, so I'm
No, I get it. No, but like initially you started out so much nicer about it. Now you're just like, you know what?
It
Fuck this. Like,
It sucks.
it sucks.
It's not about the chef. It's just about what's on the plate.
Absolutely. No, that's totally the right thing to think about it. Tifa has stayed very Tifa. She has judged the same throughout here as she has grown more comfortable.
I try to be a constant, consistent force on the show.
Sure. I like that though, it's
Consistent force on the show.
it was definitely a good contrast where Angelina was judging a little bit harder on things, which was good. We don't often have that as well. People are very like, oh, I don't want to judge it too harshly kind of stuff.
Right, yeah. So a reminder to the chat, you guys, you can go ahead and be sure to ask any questions of the chefs or the judges, maybe about the sabotages they were given or the ingredients, if there's something they would have liked to have seen, those kind of questions. And also a reminder, we are going live officially November 27th, Tuesday through Saturday, 5 days a week. And by then, we will have our sub badges live. So if you guys are subs to us, so the longer you've been a sub, the cooler your badge will look. We'll also start the process of designing sub emotes. And we're going to have some folks come in and design them. We got a question from Legal Satire. I'm scared to ask this. Question for Zach. You're familiar with cinnamon and how it tastes on food, right?
That is, in fact, correct. I think it's one of the greatest spices. And when given ingredients like I was given, thank you, Legal Satire, there's really only one way to solve that, and that's probably covering those foods with spices. And since my options were garlic and cinnamon, I opted to go heavy on the cinnamon. And I have no regrets.
What made you go, you know what? Everyone loves garlic. Cinnamon instead.
No, garlic is good, but you don't want to go heavy on garlic.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
No, see, everyone is going yes.
All right, I read the table wrong.
All right.
Let's go back to eating my...
Tough room.
Frag Hatter says, did
but
Zach do any
we can't
parkour
walk
on his
the
way
wall.
around the building?
I did almost wipe out and smash my head into a dumpster on the corner over there.
I would have
Because
been
it
like,
rained yesterday, and it's slippery in the back alley.
Can you imagine I've been like, man, it's taking a really long time. Like, I would have gone out there and
Bleeding
Zach
out
would have just
over
been
the
bleeding
alley.
out.
Comes in with amnesia.
Tifa, how much would you be paid? Would you need to be paid to finish the plates of food in front of you?
Well, since I don't have like a real job, probably not that much. Maybe like $100.
$100.
There's a perfect ingredient that could have saved the cinnamon debacle, and that would have been either a butter chicken spice mix or specifically like garam masala. It would counterbalance the power of the cinnamon and not make it so sweet, because it just tasted like this weird meat dessert hybrid.
And unfortunately, for them, garam masala was on our side to be voted upon and not on their side. So it was included. Chefs, now, what did you think of like the game as a whole being a part of it and whatnot? Since both of you had, maybe you had skimmed it, Zach, is what you had said. And HB, you've seen some of it. What was it like being on it versus watching clips of it?
It was different because I wasn't just watching it; I was like doing it.
Okay,
No,
gotcha.
No, it was. It actually went smoother than I thought it would. I thought I was going to at least catch something on fire, make some glass explode.
Unintentionally?
Yeah, no, intentionally.
You did catch
Yeah,
it on fire.
yeah, of course.
You tried.
Yeah, anarchy, dude, anarchy. No, it was more challenging than I thought it was going to be. It was. I mean, I thought it was going to be fun, but it was like really fun. It was
Yeah.
Zach,
It's fun. No one's dead, which is always
No one is
plus.
dead. I'm going to shut off that fan there.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Zach, what about you? Would you?
It gives me a great appreciation for the people on other cooking game shows, like Great British Bake Off or any of the other ones in the Food Network. It was a lot of fun, that's for sure. And it was interesting. So in those shows, I always laugh when the announcer is like, all right, 10 more seconds, and there's still people like frantically staring out. I'm like, they just added that in post. Like, people are done. And it's like, no, I need 10 more seconds to finish everything. And it was kind of cool how that just sort of came to a head right at the exact right time.
Yeah, this is a great question by Frag Hatter. Legal Satire, we'll get to the question in a second. But Frag Hatter's got a really good question for the chefs. Do either chefs at home cook with what you would consider an unusual ingredient? Is there something that you guys would consider unusual that you guys cook with at home?
Unusual.
I use a lot of cinnamon at home.
So do I. Well, unusual is so subjective. I mean,
It's unusual to you that maybe some people don't like. Because, so Tifa and I, when we cook at home, we pour like a ton of garlic. And while garlic's not unusual, but we use like way more than normal.
actually, I've got a lot of venison at home, to tell you the truth, and also a lot of hobo meat. I cook with a lot of hobo meat.
What
it's
is
very
hobo
lean.
meat?
No, hobo
meat
meat
of a hobo.
He's joking.
Oh, okay. Well, it was what I thought.
Ever since I got the Alive cookbook, it's
Yeah, the How to Cook Man cookbook.
it's a
How to serve
cookbook.
man.
How to
Yeah,
serve man.
how to
It's
serve
a
man.
cookbook.
It's a cookbook.
How to serve man.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Anyway, next question.
It's a stupid joke.
But we're laughing, so what does that say about us?
I talk about it, but the question goes to the judges too. Like, we use a lot of garlic. Angelina is a cook at home, and we've had her delicious cooking here on the show. Do you cook at home with an unusual, that you consider an unusual ingredient?
I think so we're coming into the winter months, the autumn. Something I kind of just learned about this year was this type of stock, like thickener thing. It's called Better Than Bouillon.
Oh yeah, I use that.
Yeah, it's way better than using, I think, either stock or the bouillon cubes, because I find that like the stock, it's way too thin when you add it to your slow cooker or whatever. So the bouillon, Better Than Bouillon, just speeds it up for concentration of flavor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything unusual that I cook with, because I cook quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Like other than just like our insane amounts of garlic we use.
Yeah. Well, I guess like when I do desserts, like I incorporate cream cheese into a lot of my desserts.
Not wrong.
Yum.
Yeah, she's not wrong. Legal satire question for the chefs. Do you think any of your dishes would have been significantly improved if you had access to a different heat source / cooking option?
Yeah, if I had a laser.
You have like 9 different heat sources.
I know.
I had a single burner,
We had the broiler, as we learned.
which nothing would fit in.
Nothing would fit in. Yeah,
So that wasn't super useful. I don't know if we caught this on camera. I ended up putting my pot in my broiler pan
Yeah.
because I needed to make more than one thing at a time hot.
Production's like, yep, we got that.
Transitive property.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, it would have helped to have like 2 burners. But at the same time, I think if I had had 2 burners, I would have needed a different pan.
Right.
Because the big broiler pan.
Well, it turns out that was the wrong thing I gave you, anyways. But even if I'd
No,
given you,
that's
even if you'd gotten the broiler, we had no pans to put it to fit in there. So
Yeah.
that's partially on me,
I thought it was
mostly on the
very
squad.
creative what you did.
Yeah. I just looked at my things and I was like, this is what we're
He
going to do.
just made it a hot plate, basically.
I think that's actually the exact same thing that Raphael, who was on our last show, did as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
He got the roasting pan, and he decided to take that out and throw his stew into it
Yeah.
and start trying to cook it on the oven.
Yes,
It
he
didn't work
did.
too well, but you know, it was inventive.
Did John eat that stew? John sitting over on the couch. Is it? John, did you eat that stew? I can't remember. The Chef Raphael stew.
The stew meat. Beef stew.
Yeah.
Rotary.
Just seeing if you had eaten it before.
Legal satire says, I'm looking to. He did finish it. Legal satire says, I'm looking to follow these recipes at home. Do you have any nutritional content for each of them? No, however, keep an eye out for the official SquadSays cookbook coming at the end of the year, which we have talked about doing multiple times, and I think just needs to become a reality.
It's gonna be a pop-up.
Which will have featured dishes as in oyster cinnamon butter tofu.
Well, I think oyster cinnamon butter.
With that
I
camera
think what we
forward.
could do is, and this is just an idea, is somehow take those dishes and improve them into more edible dishes.
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
Can't
it
happen.
gotta be served as. We don't say serve as is.
That'd be really funny though, just to have as like a tabletop like coffee book or
We really should. We
coffee
gotta look
table
at
book or
it.
something.
We can actually do it pretty easily with Shutterfly. We just upload some
Yeah.
our own photos, right? We're sure we got some photos of all these.
Shutterfly.com.
Shutterfly.com. Use your coupon now. Chefs, did any of the sabotages negatively affect you? I don't think they did. You guys all seem pretty
too
easy
much.
sabotages this
Arm
time.
is itchy.
Your arm is itchy.
Why is your arm itchy? What happened? Oh yeah, that's right. I touched you.
Joking. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, they weren't so bad. Singing went better than expected. The alphabet would have been way harder.
Well, the fact that you got that out so fast, like everyone sort of like stopped what they were doing and be like, wait, he's doing that like incredibly fast. Can you do the alphabet backwards?
No.
I could do the 10 presidents, and last time while I was going through them, I had learned that the simple trick of remembering that Gerald Ford was president by remembering who was the president on The Simpsons, besides H.W. Bush, and now that's how I remember it every
There's
time.
been 3 presidents.
Chevy Chase falling off a ladder.
I'm pretty sure our help to Zach was more damaging than his sabotage. Yeah.
I'm
Fenris-
pretty sure that's right.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks, squad.
All right. So, Chad, if you guys have any more questions for our chefs or our judges, please let us know. In the meantime, Angelina, you're wearing a different jersey than the last
Yes.
time I saw you.
I'm going to the Seahawks game tonight.
Well, it's this game tonight. Tell us about the jersey that you were wearing before this Seahawks jersey.
Oh yes, that's my Elo Hell one that I wear to every show.
What is
If I was
Elo
a-
Hell?
Oh, sorry.
Where
What
Jeff
is-
Lynne goes.
What is Elo Hell?
What even is Elo?
What is Elo Hell?
We're all in it.
Where Electric Light Orchestra goes.
So it's a scoring term for chess. Well, it's a
I just meant what's the game? I meant what's the game?
okay. It's a narrative game about what it's like to go pro in today's esports industry, particularly American teenagers who are taking steps to the path to pro. And we're trying to incorporate real stories from actual esports teams to make it a very authentic view of the world of esports.
And it's a game.
Cool.
It's a narrative game.
Oh, cool.
Like a Telltale style game.
Where can people find this game?
It's on Steam right now in early access.
Tifa, you write.
I do write.
Do you write for websites in particular?
I do.
Which websites do you write for, and what do you write about, Miss Tifa?
So I write for tabletoptest.com, which is a site aimed, like, I actually write about welcoming people into gaming, but it's a site about all sorts of gaming news and reviews. I have 2 series, one that focuses on helping people learn how to play Magic the Gathering and sort of navigate that scene, and then also how to break into board games and all the different genres that exist for board games.
It's true, because we know many of friends that have about 300 board games apiece, and this is a way of when you go over to your friend's house, there's all these board games. These are some like easy board games for people to learn and sort of get their feet wet into the realm that is board games and board gaming.
So you guys are like parlor people. Like after dinner, you like play a game.
Yeah, awesome. We entertain. We grab our we grab our smoking jacket, our brandy, and our pipe or cigar.
I will have one made for you for that. That's awesome.
I would love a smoking jacket. Those things are so cool.
You don't even
like,
smoke.
I know, but they're so cool. But can you imagine, like, it's, I know I don't smoke, but like, you know, Christmas,
I'm with
just
pipe.
coming down.
Boom, I'm with pipe. Just
A bubble pipe.
So, yeah,
Bing
bubble
Crosby
pipe.
style, so you don't beat your kids.
Jesus.
God.
I said don't.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Xander would love if you had a bubble pipe.
So soon. Tifa's
yeah.
seen it.
like
John
death
and
metal.
Angelina have seen it. It's going to be so cool. Zach, tell us about Six String Samurai. Oh, I'm just kidding.
How about Reba Williams? Reba
Way more interesting. No, let's talk about Ignite. That's gonna use you
Sure,
like
awesome.
we didn't talk about it earlier, but you lit up when we talk about it. So maybe for folks that don't know and they want to learn about it, tell us about Ignite.
Which camera's on?
That camera's on.
Yeah.
They're gonna swap. Oh, now it's over there. Now
it's
it's
over
gonna
there.
mess with you.
Yeah, so Ignite started in
Now it's
Seattle.
this one. They're doing this on
yeah,
purpose.
now they're doing this on
Yeah.
purpose.
And that one.
Oh! No, it's this one.
Oh,
Stop these
Mine's
guys.
this one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to look at Mike. So Ignite started about 12 or 13 years ago here in Seattle. And originally it was just 2 guys who organized it. They were both from sort of like the tech community, and it's a bunch of like geeky people talking about geeky things. And I think the premise of it was some of these people didn't have a ton of social skills and didn't have the best presentation skills. So let's come up with a super aggressive, very fast format and force people to like kind of get to the point a little bit more than maybe they usually would. And over the last 12 or 13 years, it's really evolved. Now we're much more of a general audience sort of event. If you're familiar with the Seattle area, we're at the Egyptian. And in the spring, we'll be back at Town Hall once they're done their renovations. So we sell 600 to 800 tickets, depending on the venue. We sell it usually. And yeah, we just have a huge variety of speakers. And it's a real great show. We do a lot to really polish the show.
Yeah.
But then now that the show, we've done 37 of these events now.
Wow.
So now that the show is so polished, we put a lot of work into being mischievous.
Nice.
So we're doing a series of experimental talks at every
okay.
event, which
Nice.
really pushes the bounds. You know, they still have to follow the same constraints.
Yeah.
5 minutes, 20 slides, 15 seconds per slide. The slides all advance. Most people get up there and they talk for those times. We had someone at the last event with a looper pedal. And the topic of his talk was summer dance hits, 1595 to present. And so he went up there and he started talking about the summer dance hit.
Yeah.
And how every summer there's this one song that's just this earworm. You hear it wafting out of cafes or out of car radios, and everyone is listening to the song. Right. And he went back and did some research, and he found the first one of those he could find was from the year 1595.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And it was this chant that apparently everyone was chanting. What? And,
Yo, dog. Yo, have you heard the latest chant? Yo.
It was
My
great.
mixed chant dropped.
so he chanted the chant into his microphone, into his looper pedal, and talked about why it was so catchy a little bit.
Wow.
And then he started to break down sort of the musicality of it and the danceability of it, using some of the Spotify
so
measurements of
cool.
songs. And then he picked another one from like the early 1900s and layered it on top with the looper pedal.
That's
And then he
cool.
picked like a Van Halen song and layered it on top. And then he finished with Call Me Maybe, the lyrics to that.
Oh my God.
And it all came together into this like beautiful, weird,
So rad.
weird
so
combination
cool.
of music.
Like tofu and cinnamon.
Like tofu
Yeah,
and
like
cinnamon.
tofu and cinnamon.
Yeah. Bringing it back. Bring it back.
Steve wrote an article called, it says, it's basically he's got this saying, the best NPCs are human.
Yeah.
So that'd be, I think we should get Steve out there, get Steve out at Ignite
Yeah.
and have him talk and get him to talk on.
Why not? It'd be a
Submissions are
great
open right
idea.
now, igniteseattle.com.
You can call it a spoken word.
Yeah.
And I think one of the coolest things, the last thing I'll say about it, unless you want to hear more.
Sounds awesome.
I think usually about like 70 or 80% of our speakers, we've had over 500 speakers, have never given a talk before an audience before.
Wow.
Cool.
And so we do a lot of like public speaking coaching and really help people get ready and feel comfortable. And then they get up there and give a talk to 700 or 800 people.
That's so cool.
That's
Yeah. It's a great
It
show.
sounds cooler and cooler the more you explain it, which is
Oh,
usually
yeah,
not
no
how
kidding.
things go in life.
Great. That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's a really great show.
Well, all right.
TED Talk speed dating.
Yeah, we're less pretentious than TED
Oh,
Talks.
but speed dating is the part.
Less
less
pretentious.
pretentious than speed dating too.
I haven't done either.
With that in mind, it looks like there's no more questions in the chat. So I think we're good to call it. Ted, you have any more to say or add?
Soon we will be having artists on to, and I believe this is, in the near future. Once we actually launch, we are launching on November 27th, and that'll be when we go to 5 days a week. We're keeping the schedule 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock every day, but so where do I sign up to get my chance with Ted?
I think you just did.
But we will be launching on November 27th. We are going 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock every single day, 5 days a week. That's Tuesday through Saturday. And during one of those days, we're going to start having an artist on here to actually be working with you squads to develop our actual chat emotes, because we don't have chat emotes right now despite having affiliateship, and we expect at a certain point hopefully to gain partnership pretty quickly as well. So we want you all to be able to vote on exactly what our emotes get to be and what we'll launch with that partnership with those emotes as well.
Mr. Hag says a Panini Press emote. That's a great
That's
idea.
hilarious.
Thank you. If you're not in our Discord, I think you are, Mr. Hag. Please make sure that you do that. Frag Hatter said if there's no Panini Press emote, I will be furious. It sounds like we've got an idea.
We've
for
got
our first.
an idea for the first
Panini Press
emote.
is going to be our first emote. With that in mind,
Salmonella emote.
Oh gosh,
stop legal satire.
it's just a barfing Angelina.
Yeah.
Like,
With that in mind, let's go ahead and say our goodbyes and where people can find you on the internet. Starting over here with to my left.
I'm at Tifa Robles on Twitter. I also have my blog on Tumblr, tifarobles.tumblr.com, and I link everything that I do on Twitter if you follow me there.
I'm at Zachary Cohn on Twitter.
I'm at Seattle Martini because I'm an alcoholic.
Nice.
I'm at Exoto Games or at Hologram Dream.
and I am at Friends of Ted on Twitter and Ted's Friends on Twitch.
And I am the Mike Robles, both on Twitter and Twitch. This has been Squad Says Chill. Thank you guys for joining us so much. We'll be back next Tuesday on this channel at roughly around the same time. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night, everybody. Do the kiss.